Hello chat. क्या हाल है भाई? I think I'm live. We are live with round 4 of the candidates of the World Cup. And भाई आज का पहला important game clearly is Hikaru against Pragg. Can the little genius, can the little Praggu defeat the big Dagu? So let's have a look, भाई. The game was C4 and this line is very, very interesting. I actually learned this myself from a GM for Black. So Black has a lot of counterplay here. And as you see, the knight on C7 is very tricky. Comes to E6, controls D4 very well. And once you go to the moves, Hikaru made quite a few mistakes here. First of all was E4, which kind of gave the D4 score away. And then after B5 takes moves back, you can see कि जो white का knight है, it can be removed in multiple ways with the bishop as well. But this knight cannot be removed. There is no pawns which can kick it away. And now comes bishop f4, 95, queen d2, another slight mistake. यहाँ पे b4 apparently was the best move to destabilize the knight. But Hikaru plays queen d2 and Pragg now prevents this b4 move by playing b4 himself. Exclamation mark. And now rook c1 and rook b c8. And Pragg's evaluation is -1 right now. So that's equivalent to 1 extra pawn on the board. And Hikaru ke sare pieces pass. Bishop is blocked by a pawn. This knight is good, but it's the only piece in the position. Pragg has more space, has, well, a better bishop, so to speak. And long term, he's doing really well. Hairstyles, बाल सूख जाएंगे तो hairstyle अपने आप बढ़िया हो जाएगा भाई. Don't worry. So right now, Pragg in the driver's seat. He can definitely pull this off, doing really well. Let's have a look at all the other games and then we'll come back to this. First of all, Gukesh against Esipenko. Right now, if you look at the game, the knight on A5 is either very stupid or either very strong. But I think it's coming to C4 and it's also doing really well. Gukesh slightly better, I think. ये सारे पीस क्वीन साइड पे है. कर क्या रहे हैं उधर? कौन सी पार्टी चल रही है ये मुझे पता नहीं है भाई. हमें इनवाइट किया नहीं गया. So I do think Gukesh is slightly better. ठीक है. Now going to the game of Arjun, who is black against Sindarov. Sindarov के पास टाइम ही नहीं है क्लॉक पे. टाइम ही नहीं है क्लॉक पे. So clearly right now Arjun in the driver's seat as well. पूरा 40 मिनट का डिफरेंस है भाई. Now going to the game of Vidit Gujarati, who's just played F5, which is a crazy move. You can see F6 incoming. So Vidit also better. So everybody is doing really well right now. यहाँ पे queen side पे सारे pieces are opponents के, so doing really well. And now going to the game of Nihal Serene against Ian Nepomniachtchi, जहाँ पे bishop on c6, he can chop this bishop off and the position is roughly balanced. Nihal has 1 pawn less, but he has a lot of pressure on these pawns. So roughly balanced, I would say. So सब games में या तो हम better हैं या equal है. So I do think India is doing really well. Khalsa game also, by the way, roughly balanced, I would say. So going back to the Pragg game, who's slightly better right now. Chat, क्या लगता है हरा पाएगा Hikaru को? What do you think, chat? I know, मेरे बाल चंपू. रुको भाई, 1 सेकंड दो मुझे कुछ. अरे भाई 1 सेकंड दो, चाहे कुछ जादू करना है. जादू करके आया मैं. 1 सेकंड देना. हाँ भाई, कर लिया जादू भाई, कर लिया. यो चैट, क्या हाल है? आई कम एंड फर्स्ट वर्ड इज कार्लसन. मेंबरशिप मिल जाएगी भाई. आई हैव ऑलरेडी एडेड इट. 1-2 दिन लगते हैं, उसे मिल जाएगी. कभी कभी आओ स्ट्रीम पे. चैट, क्या लग रहा है यार? विल Pragg विल डिफीट दिस बिग डुगी. आई थिंक हिकारू का नाम डुगी रख सकते हैं भाई. पंखा बहुत तेज है भाई. रुको, पंखा ही ऑन करने गया था भाई. रुको भाई, बहुत तेज है भाई. रुको. And if somebody is wondering why am I switching off the camera, because I'm wearing no pants. So that's the reason, bhai. No pants. So hence I have to, switch the camera off and the COVID era is not gone yet. Carlson का time difference देखा भाई. But I think Carlson तो जीतेगा ही भाई. Time हो ना हो कुछ भी हो. बढ़िया भाई. Chat, क्या लग रहा है आज भाई? क्या लग रहा है? Will Pragg be able to pull off this upset with the black pieces? Honestly speaking, अगर आज वो जीत गया black से, I think he's through. I think he will go through. Tomorrow he will draw easily and he will go through because Hikaru is one guy who's very creative and with the black pieces he will hesitate. He will kind of make even more mistakes under pressure especially. So I think कि यहाँ पे अगर pull off कर दिया Pragg ने, he will definitely win this match. टांगे दिखाओ फिर भाई. नहीं दिखानी तभी तो कैमरा ऑफ किया था भाई. दिखाओ भाई. Like the confidence. Thank you भाई. Pragg has, I really hope so. By the way, Pragg doing better, Vidit doing better, and Nihal doing equal, Arjun doing better. So Gukesh doing, so everybody is doing really well right now for India. फिलहाल लग रहा है कि 4 पॉइंट आने वाले आज 5 में से भाई साहब। यो में भाई कौन है हिकारू? भाई हिकारू का डुगिडू नाम रख देते हैं भाई, डुगिडू दैट्स आल्सो अ नाइस नेम, डुगिडू। आज पनौती मत लगा भाई, अरे पनौती तो हमारे ओपोनेंट की निकलेगी भाई, आगे से भी पीछे से भी सब दिख गया। कैमरा बंद नहीं था भाई, कैमरा बंद था, मैंने वेरीफाई किया था। मैं वीडी का मैच ऐसी बैंकों के साथ है भाई। चैट आज बहुत एक्साइटेड हूं भाई, मैं बहुत एक्साइटेड हूं भाई। कल मेरे गले को रेस्ट मिला तो आई एम बैक थोड़ा सा। अब 6 दिन आई थिंक लगातार मैचेस हैं एटलीस्ट, उसके बाद पता लगेगा भाई। कालू का शादी के बाद परफॉर्मेंस कम हो गया है भाई। नहीं भाई, शादी परफॉर्मेंस बढ़ता है भाई हमेशा, एज आई हैव नोटिस्ड। नहीं भाई, उसका बिग एक रिवील होगा कभी और। वीडी वर्सेस बरकट। ये बरकट कोई हिंदी नाम लग रहा है भाई, बरकट। टाई ब्रेक में जाएगा? नहीं भाई विदित भाई, कोई टाई ब्रेक में जाए ना जाए, वीडी का टाई ब्रेक में नहीं जाना चाहिए। पहले ही बोल दिया वीडी भाई, पहले खत्म करने का भाई। हमारा मतलब गला को कोई इंश्योरेंस है नहीं भाई, कोई प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी तो कौन ख्याल रखेगा? वीडी भाई क्या कर रहे हैं भाई? बाकी सबका चला जाए, वीडी का पहले खत्म हो जाना चाहिए भाई। जस्ट सेइंग। चैट सीन लाइक कर दो, लेट्स गेट 200 लाइक्स जल्दी से। 200 लाइक भाई, 100 लाइक के नहीं बैठा हूं यहां पे मैं, जल्दी से भाई लेट्स गो। शादी हिकारू के पेट निकल आया है भाई, होता है, अरे मर्दों का निकल आता है शादी के बाद। नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ व्हाट यू थिंक भाई, थोड़ा रिलैक्स कर लेते हैं मर्द भाई, फिट थोड़ा छोड़ देते हैं। गुकेश विनिंग चांसेस, आई वुड से ही शुड विन दिस। आई डू लाइक द फैक्ट कि क्वीन उधर है कोने में और वापसी का रास्ता काफी लंबा है जो वो रानी नहीं तय कर पाएगी। एंड आई डू थिंक कि नाइट F5 इनकमिंग, गुकेश हैज अ गुड पोजीशन, बट एसिपेंको इफ ही मैनेजेस C5 you never know, some chances to hold also. So going to the game of Nihal Sareen for once, he's a pawn down, but you can see this yeah, he can get this pawn anytime he wants. It's like मतलब it reminds me of something that happened yesterday, but anyways it's like मतलब बंदी के हाथ में पावर है भाई, कब मैंने हाँ बोलना है बंदे को भाई, सारी पावर बंदी के हाथ में, जब चाहे हाँ बोल सकती है भाई, ऐसा कुछ है। So going to the game of Hikaru जी again, चलो भाई हिकारू जी, प्रग जी सोचते हुए, हिकारू जी सोचते हुए। निहाल इज ब्लैक, व्हाट? अरे बाप रे, निहाल ब्लैक है, अरे बाप रे, निहाल ब्लैक है। चलो अच्छा, फिर तो पौन पे भाई, मैं तो व्हाइट से देखा था, निहाल पौन पे, बहुत बढ़िया भाई, फिर तो बहुत ही बढ़िया, पौन पे निहाल, बढ़िया बढ़िया भाई, बढ़िया। तो निहाल इसमें लड़का है, लड़की नहीं है, बढ़िया भाई, ठीक है। निहाल इज ब्लैक, ठीक है, पौन एक्स्ट्रा है भाई, वर्क्स ऑल्सो वर्क्स। सो फिलहाल के लिए गोइंग टू द गेम ऑफ प्रग अगेन भाई। कॉलेज ड्रॉप आउट क्या एंड नाउ इन स्कूल? बिल्कुल भाई, हम वो रणछोड़ स्टार्टेड है ना, जो कहते हैं कि भाई तुम्हारी गाड़ी उल्टी जा रही है, कॉलेज से सीधा प्राइमरी स्कूल। वो मैं ही हूं भाई। हेयर स्टाइल से ब्रेन डैमेज भी हो गया है लगता है। होता है भाई, होता है, सदमे लगे, कल देख दो मुझे। हिकारू विनिंग एनी टाइम ब्रो। ए तुमने दो क्या गाने क्या लिख दिया, तुम्हें इज्जत मिल गई, तुम हिकारू विनिंग एनी टाइम ब्रो मतलब अभी कैंसिल करवा दूंगा तुम्हारा चैनल यूट्यूब पे, समझते तुम है कृष्णा प्रश्ना। सब मैंने 2 कोलैब के दे दिया भाई, हीरो बन रहे हैं। व्हाट इज द बेस्ट ऑफ हिकारू हियर? रिजाइंस ऑब्वियसली। आई मीन व्हाट्स द पॉइंट ऑफ प्लेइंग? लॉन्डा इतना ऊपर, प्रग की रेटिंग देखो भाई, मतलब ही इज ऑलरेडी क्रॉस्ड। Oh, he will cross Vidit today. Vidit draws and Pragg wins. By the way, Hikaru ki rating is 2782. So if Pragg wins, he will 100% cross Vidit as long as Vidit doesn't win himself. So Pragg will enter, he wins, he will gain 6 points and he will go to 2720. Oh, world number 22 भाई साहब। वीडियो गेम बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है, उसको भी जाएंगे भाई, वीडियो गेम बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है भाई। आई डू लाइक द ओन प्यादा मार दिया, ब्लंडर, अरे बाप रे, वीडियो गेम का ब्लंडर भाई साहब, देखते क्या ब्लंडर। चैट यहां पे व्हाट डू यू थिंक इज द बेस्ट मूव फॉर विदित गुजराती? बताओ भाई, व्हाट डू यू थिंक? बैकरॉट एटियन को भाई फ्रांस की टिकट कटाने का टाइम आ चुका है। व्हाट डू यू थिंक इज द बेस्ट मूव फॉर विदित गुजराती भाई? बताओ भाई चैट, हु विल टेल मी? सागर भाई मोड। सागर भाई मोड, लेट्स गो भाई। बिशप F4 लुक्स पॉसिबल, बट यहां पे F6 इज द प्रॉब्लम, तो पॉन से डिफेंड कर लेंगे। And now you know the problem. So what should we do, chat? What should we do? And we'll draw ही होना है। नहीं भाई, इस बार नहीं, मैंने वीडियो से बात करी है, नो ड्रॉज। वीडियो ने मुझे प्रॉमिस किया है, सॉरी भाई लास्ट टाइम प्रॉमिस नहीं तोड़ दिया मैंने, इस बार पक्का मैं इसी में क्लासिकल में ही जीत जाऊंगा। जब F6 you play this And now it creates a lot of complications. For example, pawn takes so clearly would be enough compensation for a pawn. Now bishop f4, you can have rook coming in, rook e3, rook g3, so on. In fact, यहाँ पे only move for black is bishop b7 to even hold on. Because if you play, let's say, c4, ठीक है? Now you even have bishop h7 check, king h7, and now rook f3 because the knight is pinned. So suddenly black is completely lost. So going back, if he takes with the bishop now, chat, what is the obvious move? Come on, chat. What is the next move? अब लड़की को डेट पे पूछ लिया तो पैसे तो खर्च करने पड़ेंगे खाने। बताओ भाई चैट, व्हाट डू यू प्ले नाउ? टिक्कू विद रॉन्ग एनालिसिस, परफेक्ट एनालिसिस भाई। यो स्मृति, हाउ आर यू? बार दिख नहीं रहा क्या? बार दिख तो रहा है, बढ़िया बार दिख रहा है भाई। हैप्पी आवर भी चल रहा है। एग्जैक्टली भाई, अब आधा खेला है तो पूरा। एंड इफ ही टेक्स नाउ, देन बिशप h7 चेक, किंग टेक्स, क्वीन h5 चेक, king g7 and bishop h6 is mate in 4. So yahan pe after rook takes f6 he will have to play knight takes d3 and then you know the game goes on. It's very complicated, kya evaluation hai pata lagega, but f6 is definitely a possibility here, one of the crazy moves he can play. Uske alawa bishop e4 also very strong. नेपो का स्लाइटली ओवर, अबे यार नेपो स्लाइटली ओवर है, ये कहां से आ गया भाई? बारिश इक्वल या विद परफेक्ट प्ले। देखो चैट, अगर दो ऑप्शन है ना, एक तरह से सब कुछ इक्वल है, 10 तरीके ओपन इक्वल रखने के, एक में तुम्हें ओनली सीक्वेंस ऑफ मूव्स खेलनी है जहां पे इट विल बी इक्वल। सो यू चूज द सेकंड पाथ इफ यू वांट टू विन। एंड विद द व्हाइट पीसेस, देखो क्वीन यहां पे है भाई, अगर क्वीन यहां पे होती तो वी ओके, यहां होती वी वुड नॉट बी हैविंग दिस डिस्कशन। यहां कोने में है, सो यू कैन यूज दिस टू योर एडवांटेज। नेपो स्लाइट डिसएडवांटेज, लेट्स हैव अ लुक। सो नेपो प्लेड द मूव नाइट टू c3. And I don't think it's worse yet. I think he can take this point upon any time he wants to. So it's still equal. Nihal की तरफ से पहला गोल है कैसल करना. So bishop c5, saving this pawn by the way, and then castling. If he manages that, I think he might be slightly better. As long as white cannot play bishop g5, knight e4, e4, e5 something, you know, pinning the knight or something, winning something. If he can castle without any concessions, I think he'll be slightly better with the pawn. So right now it seems like it's all going well for Nihal. Okay for Nihal, let's say. Going to the Arjun game for a second. Arjun also slightly better chat. Looks like the knight is coming to c5, will come to b3, e4, d3, so on. Looks very good for Arjun. Also, 45 minutes up on the clock, भाई साहब। ये तो मतलब मुझे लग रहा है प्यार से जीत जाएगा भाई। Sindarov has to play 23 moves in 10 minutes. 23 moves in 10 minutes. At this point, if I was playing Sindarov, तो मैं, you know, I'll be thinking, लगता है today is the day I defeat 2650 because this is crazy. इतना टाइम ले लिया लॉन्डे ने भाई। मेरी पार्लियामेंट स्पीच सुनी? नहीं भाई, नहीं सुनी यार, यूट्यूब पे लाइव देखी थी मैंने, बट मैं टाइम नहीं था यार आज। कभी और सुनूंगा अलग से बैठ के भाई, जब तक आप और कोई स्पीच देंगे। सो गोइंग टू द गेम, गुकेश वंस मोर। ओके, ब्लैक डिड प्ले c5, बट स्टिल अगेन द क्वीन इज स्टिल ऑकवर्ड। Knight f5 incoming, maybe g3 f4 as well as some point. So Gukesh slightly better as well. Going to the game of Pragg again. कुछ खेला क्या उसने? कुछ भी नहीं। हिकारू अंडर प्रेशर, समझ नहीं आ रहा खेलना क्या है भाई। शादी का परफॉर्मेंस बढ़ता है, हाउ डू यू नो भाई? मूवीज में देखा है मैंने यार। वीडी ब्लंडर नहीं भाई, प्लीज टेल मी ही प्लेड f6। अरे भाई अभी खेला नहीं है भाई, उम्मीद पूरी है ही विल फाइंड f6। ऑल्सो बिशप e4 वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग, बोथ दीज मूव्स आर गुड यार। Humpy Harika, just a brief look. Harika right now seems to be slightly better, but this is very like drawish because white controls d5, and Humpy seems to have a king on e2 and is much worse against Bella Khotanashvili. So that does not look so good. Going back to the open section, bhai, VD game. VD still thinking क्या खेलेगा वो f6 की नहीं. When I go to South Africa, why would I go to South Africa, bhai? VD left मतलब. Going to the game of Pragg. Is there something he has played? Come on, Hikaru. डर गया क्या? बड़ा स्ट्रीम पे चलता है भाई, अभी यहाँ पे भी खेल ले। न्यूजीलैंड कब जा रहा है? कभी नहीं भाई। विदित नो मोर टाई ब्रेक्स। हाँ भाई, हाथ जोड़ते हैं हम पहले से ही भाई विदित से भाई, प्लीज हमें माफ करिए भाई। नो टाई ब्रेक्स भाई प्लीज। क्लासिकल में खत्म करो भाई, फुल चेयर करेंगे भाई, टाई ब्रेक्स नहीं भाई। Sundara forgot to press the clock. पता है ऐसे बहुत बार होता है। Your opponent forgets to press the clock. एंड देन यू आर इन अ सिचुएशन जहां पे तुम्हें, मुझे तो गिल्टी फील होता है, इसको बताऊं कि ना बताऊं, मतलब यार बताना चाहिए यार, बट मैं क्यों बताऊं। एंड ऊपर से मान लो कि वो बंदा सोच रहा है, ठीक है, एंड देन तुम उसके टाइम में सोच रहे हो, एंड देन रियलाइज ओ क्लॉक दबाई नहीं, अब तुम उसके टाइम में सोच चुके हो तो तुम तो वो इमीडिएटली खेल लोगे, एंड देन ही आल्सो रियलाइज कि भाई तुम जानबूझ के बता नहीं थे, तो बड़ा गिल्टी फील होता है फिर। तो मैं तो क्या बता देता हूं भाई तेरा क्लॉक है भाई, दबा दे भाई, दबा दे भाई। If Hikaru and Nepo both lose, it will be amazing. अरे it will be crazy भाई। Hikaru Nepo knocked out, I think that's almost guaranteed कि एक इंडियन क्वालिफाई करेगा कैंडिडेट्स के। That's my assumption because इनके पाथ में, at least in Hikaru and Nihal, the toughest competition they have is in this round. So Gukesh's competition will come, let's say, in terms of Carlson in the next round, but for them, this is the toughest round. Of course, Nihal will play Vidit then. If Vidit wins, that will be a crazy match, but that also ensures कि उनमें से एक बंदा तो आगे जाएगा ही जाएगा। That's awesome. अगले साल कृष्णा भाई मंगूस कार्लसन आएगा, एग्जैक्टली अगले गेम आएगा भाई। कार्लसन बाय द वे इफ ही गेट्स नॉक्ड आउट, अमेजिंग। अगर कार्लसन नॉकआउट हो गया तो भाई पार्टी करेंगे भाई। अगर विंसेंट केमर ने हरा दिया तो भाई फिर मैं जर्मनी जा रहा हूं अगले साल भाई, लेट्स गो। आई विल गो टू जर्मनी एंड सेलिब्रेट। केमर का टाइम बहुत कम है यार, लेकिन मुश्किल लग रहा है मुझे, उसका पास पॉन भी है, तो कार्लसन लुक्स द फेवरेट, बट लेट्स सी। Wesley so blended, I've heard it in every round in this tournament, so I have zero faith in Wesley losing. उसके opponent हमेशा blender कर ही देते हैं, but just to check once. Okay, so pass pawn available, very strong bishop. Yep, Wesley looks like he's struggling, but somehow he'll come back. जहां तक मैं देखा, going to Gukesh's game now. Yep, he plays knight to f5, excellent square. Bishop has to go back. And then you at some point play h4, h5. You want to bring the bishop to e3, attack the queen. Queen के पास square बचे नहीं है. And slowly you want to play queen g4 at some point. Also g3 also possible, f4 and so on. So मेरे opponent ने नहीं बताया था, उसको हराने में बहुत मजा आया। अरे nice. Going to the game of Nihal Sareen. He plays the move bishop b4, attacking the knight, preparing castling. Very, very logical indeed. And now going to game of Vidit and then Pragg. First Vidit, has he played? Not yet. Vidit taking his time. By the way, they've only played 15 moves. 15 300 watching हो गई। अरे भाई आज मैच ही ऐसे है ना भाई। आज तो I was full hyped up. Like I genuinely had a lot of work. वरना आज के दिन के लिए I was about to start early. But if let's say, you know, Indian players start winning today, I will start early tomorrow because this round is crazy. This and the next round when Gukesh plays Carlson is crazy. आज पेशेंस की परीक्षा होगी। गिफ्ट मेंबरशिप फॉर गुड लक। अरे भाई YouTube को 30% फ्री में गिफ्ट क्यों करना है भाई, दिल से मेंबरशिप दी भाई तुम्हें। All the big guns are playing the youngsters. Exactly, this is the real test by the way. गले की वाट लगी है, बट आज तो निकालना पड़ेगा भाई, गले से जो भी निकलता है। F6 तो कार्लसन भी नहीं ढूंढ पाएगा। नहीं, आई थिंक he'll find, कार्लसन would definitely find this, just saying. कार्लसन का तो कोई डाउट ही नहीं है मुझे। Will VD find this? We don't know. लाइव ऑफ स्ट्रीम करनी होगी क्या? लाइव ऑफ स्ट्रीम क्या होता है भाई? Barcott missed something. Yeah, he missed f6. He missed f6, which is not like winning for VD, but it really creates a lot of complications. As I mentioned, if gf6, it's already losing for black after bishop h7, king h7, queen h5, king somewhere, and now just knight e4, threatening knight f6 mate. It's just over. So there are chances here, but will Vidit play this? I think he has to really calculate it, draw now, because the engine says it's roughly equal. There might be some repetition, and in that case, Vidit should avoid it. Because then you don't want to force a draw immediately because his opponent is strong, he will find it. He has time on the clock right now. अगर यही situation होती ना, जब opponent has like 5 minutes on the clock, this is what you play. f6 and मारो भाई दो उसको। Queen h5 first. It's too slow somehow. And now black can just take the bishop and now you have no attack whatsoever because your bishop is very important for this attack. Once you play f6, you can't really take on d3 because now I will take on e7 first and you win. So yeah, so Pragg is indeed better, chat. Going to the Pragg game of VD right now has a good move f6. Will he play it? We'll come back to this in a few minutes. Going to the game of Wesley, oh not Wesley, so Pragnanda against Hikaru. Hikaru has still thinking. Hikaru thinking for 15 minutes now. I think he's been thinking for 15 minutes. He has no clue what to play. He's slightly worse. He had this moment जहां पे b4 खेलना था उसको. That was a critical move. He missed it. And this is the problem of being a streamer, chat. You're used to playing these moves fast and hence you miss b4. And now Pragg plays b4 and now it's not possible. If a3, then knight b3 is the fork. So you don't even have that. So now Hikaru is stuck and Pragg is definitely better. f6 is blunder. नहीं भाई, I don't think it's blunder भाई. Let's see. Hikaru भी clock दबाना भूल गया। अरे I hope भूल जाए भाई, बहुत बढ़िया भाई। 1.2 वाली कौन सा 1.2 भाई? That's the number of girlfriends I have right now. Hikaru मैंने 25 सोच रहा है भाई, अगले गेम में सोच रहा होगा, इस गेम में तो नहीं होने वाली भाई। Hikaru right now under pressure, chat. If Pragg wins this, he would defeat world number 3. In fact, world number 2, because Hikaru and Caruana have the dot same rating. So apart from Carlsen, Hikaru is the strongest player in the world right now. So if Pragg defeats him, that will be crazy, chat. By the way, chat, if you like the stream, let's get to 200 likes jaldi se. आफ्ताब क्या है भाई? अरे भाई रुको भाई. हाँ. Gukesh has to play Wang Hao or Rasmus if he wins the round with Carlsen. I know, but the thing is, Wang Hao is, once he defeats Carlsen, Wang Hao is piece of cake, man. It's a piece of cake, literally. वो भी ब्लैक फॉरेस्ट वाला, बहुत टेस्टी. जर्मनी फरारी खरीदने जाएगा क्या? अरे भाई सेलिब्रेट करने जाएंगे केमर के साथ भाई. केमर अरे केमर. यो अर्चित भाई क्या हाल चाल है? मेरा वर्ल्ड रेटिंग फोन नंबर जैसा दिखता है. कोई बात नहीं भाई, एटलीस्ट यू आर ऑन द लिस्ट. दैट्स इंपॉर्टेंट. Pragg preparing to cook the biggest upset of the tournament. Yeah, but it might not even be the biggest at the end of the tournament. Right now, it will be. If it defeats Hikaru, it will be the biggest upset because Hikaru is world number 3 or world number 2. Bote's gambit. भाई खेलनी है तो यहाँ खेल दो भाई. This would be a good moment to, give Bote's a shout out and help us also. This will be a nice moment. साइंस एग्जाम के मार्क्स कितने हैं भाई? Hikaru दबाना नहीं भूलेगा भाई. क्या दबाना है भाई इसको? नहीं भाई, नहीं दबाना भाई. Pragg OP indeed. By the way, Vidit, did he play F6? Still thinking. Vidit is still thinking. He's taking a lot of time for this decision. But now he has to be careful because 15 moves have been played and 25 moves to go with only 21 minutes on the clock. That's, with apart from the increment, less than a minute a move. Pragg पूरा चक्कर लेके आया. आज तो हिकारू का अभिमन्यु हो गया रहेगा. अभिमन्यु इतने सारे जीएम है चेस में कि मैं सोच रहा हूं कौन से अभिमन्यु की बात कर रहे हैं. हिकारू विल ड्रॉ. ही इज टू स्ट्रांग. नहीं भाई, अपने इंडिया से स्ट्रांग कोई नहीं है भाई. हिकारू सीलिंग ब्लेंडर. भाई सीलिंग पे ना कुछ लगा देना था. Maybe we could have kept a photo of like, Mia Khalifa on the ceiling. Hikaru जब भी देख रहा है distract हो रहा है. Maybe it could have worked. That was a good strategy. Anyways, going to Hikaru's game. Still not played. Is Gukesh really better than Vishy? I don't think so yet. We still don't have enough data on this. Wait करना पड़ेगा. With game खत्म हो चुकी. Vidit घर आ चुका भाई. बस बढ़िया. वीडी गड़ी दबाना भूल लगाया लगता है. अरे नहीं भाई, I can assure you he's thinking F6. There is no other move here apart from F6 which requires so much thought. So I think he's definitely considering this move, and this would definitely sharpen up things. The fact that the engine cannot calculate this perfectly tells you कितना complicated है. क्या सिंदारव हार्स द हिंद? सिंदारव तो भाई हारने के लिए बैठा हुआ है भाई. I think, to be honest, if I look at the current evaluation, Arjun has the best chances of winning today. Because not only is he winning on the clock after knight b3, he's much better, minus 1.5. In fact, he's so much better on the clock, like 7 minutes hai for 22 moves, which is like basically lost. Like, it's basically lost. Khatam hai game. So unless Arjun blunders and he wins a piece or something, I think it's just completely lost for Sindarov. At least that's my personal perspective. So going to Gukesh against Esipenko, queen coming to c3. I do think Esipenko has activated his queen now. So इतना आसान नहीं रहे गुकेश के लिए गेम जीतना, because he has a weak pawn on a2. अगर ये pawn यहाँ होता या it was connected somehow, like this pawn was here or something, of course you would win the queen, but it would be much simpler. Now it's a bit difficult because if black wins this pawn, then the a pawn runs. So counterplay is very real indeed. So Gukesh की game इतनी आसान नहीं है, unfortunately for him. So going to the game of Nihal once more. By the way, bishop e4, rook d1, very logical move, attacking the queen. Queen goes to e7, and now next move he will castle. And once he castles, I think he's slightly better. Clearly, like practically at least he's slightly better. Going to the game of Vidit now. Still thinking, dude. Still thinking. Still thinking. Hikaru searching for the mouse. Hikaru ने क्या किया भाई? हार रहा है भाई वर्ष से. So Vidit still thinking. 18 minutes against 32. Ooh, very very nervous about VD here. Going to the game of Hikaru against Pragg. By the way, Hikaru did miss something. He played the move h3, which is a good move, very logical, preventing knight g4, preparing king g2, because the king might be open on this diagonal and कल को g4 भी खेल सकते हो. And Pragg finds the best move, bishop to b5, attacking the d3 pawn. Now you can't take it yet because let's say you play king h2 and you take on d3, then there's bishop e5, so you basically lose the game because then the bishop is hanging. But it's pressure, it's real pressure, and now Hikaru has to carefully monitor this pawn on every single move. I do think it's getting better and better for Pragg here. Chat, let's get to 300 likes. Jaldi se bhai. Chat, let's do a challenge. If we get to 300 likes in the next 5 minutes, that's by 7 p.m. One Chess.com Platinum membership to somebody in the chat. Bhai, I've already given out one yesterday itself, so let's go chat. 300 likes and one person gets a membership. Dude, IQ Manas ka world ranking. Same, dude, that's almost impossible, I think. Maybe it's possible, but I don't know. Yes, Stephen Hawking ne kaha, people who boast about their IQ are stupid, so I will not boast about my IQ, but it's pretty good. It's pretty big. बढ़िया भाई फुटबॉल शॉट क्या हाल चल है भाई? रुकियो कैसा मूव है विदित के लिए? इट्स टू स्लो मैन. 300 होने चाहिए. बाद में बोला ही स्कैन कर रहा हूं. 300 पूरे होने चाहिए भाई. वो एक्टिवेट हो जाएगी भाई अपने आप. Pragg played instantly. Exactly. And time में भी देखो ना, slowly Hikaru is falling behind Pragg now. Come on. Going to the game of VD. Has he played? VD कहाँ है भाई? Still not played, dude. 16 minutes left for Vidit. I am here for the first time and a big Hikaru fan, and I'm scared right now. ANS Productions, where are you from? Because Hikaru right now is struggling indeed. Which country is the best? Definitely India now. That's absolutely clear. Carlson is still playing slightly better, bhai. We'll go to this game very soon. We're playing for tiebreaks tomorrow, day after, bhai. But hopefully that will not happen. I want him to win right now. Anish se milega plane mein. Nahi, bhai. Arpit Bala. Nahi, I don't know him. Anish se milega plane, bhai. Now the interview will start by Hikaru, by his expression. Dude, you know, Hikaru will always have the expressions ki, bhai. I would love to see them, bhai. Maza aayega, bhai. Then I will react to it on a YouTube short. Copy karunga, bhai. Copy Hikaru's expression for 10 minutes straight. Come on, VD. What is he doing? 15 minutes now. This is getting too much, yeah? Tiebreaker is VD's new BFF. VD is better, I know, but he has to find one of these moves. Because if black takes on d3, I think it's just better for black, to be honest. Anish is out of the World Cup, bhai. Yes. VD is thinking till the draw. I don't know why. Some people should see this and they should understand why Pragg is considered a great talent top players. And as somebody who's defeated Pragg in the past, trust me, nobody wants him to do better than me because then I can flaunt. कौन है बोल चे? Pragg है ना? हाँ हरा है उसको यार मशहूर. अच्छा प्लेयर ठीक है मतलब he's okay. ये डायलॉग मारने के लिए पिछले 10 साल से तरसता हूँ भाई मैं. So really hoping he does well. Going to the game of Pragg again. Just as we talk about him, Hikaru still thinking, bhai. Yup, first game of round 4-5. Can women compete in male open chess opinion? I don't think so. It's purely because there are less women playing chess. We hope कि future में और आएंगी, and then thanks to pure numbers, there'll be more women participating in the open section. And I think one easy way to do that is to बचपन से ही not really play in the women section. That's the only way. Otherwise, you will always be, you will always have less competition. Arey, he found it! F6 played on the board and now Indian says question mark. But I don't think it's a question mark. Looking at the time, even if a draw exists, let's say perfect play, say black draws this. Because VD has less time, it's a good practical bet. Black could go wrong and lose on the spot. And if black finds everything, it's a draw. And we can't really trust the engines of chess.com here because this might be really deep and uske liye kuch 10th move pe kuch variation hogi which it is missing. So we will really have to see how the game progresses. Just saying, by the way, according to the engines, bishop f6 is the only move. But once you capture with the pawn, then it says it's probably not that winning. So Indian is totally confused right now. And that's a good sign because opponent bhi confused hoga bhai jab Indian confused hai to. That's a very good sign for VD. Your time on Hikaru is Pragg. No, I think, I'm not sure if it's different or not, but I think sometimes what happens is, कई बार जब तक players move चलते नहीं है, the time is a bit different, but once they play, the time is adjusted. नहीं मिलेगा भाई plane में. because VD को आना है इंडिया, अनिश को आना है नेदरलैंड्स भाई. Arjun game, by the way, Arjun, as I mentioned, has the highest chance of winning today. Completely winning on the clock and much better on the position. I don't even know. White is not even developed yet. End game aane wali hai. So I don't know what White is doing. So clearly better for Arjun there. Going back to VD's game, let's see what his opponent plays. One look at Pragg first and then we'll come back to VD because बहुत spicy game हो रही है भाई. 24 minutes for Hikaru. What is happening? Hikaru under huge pressure right now. ये हिकारू अच्छा प्लेयर है क्या? ऑफ कोर्स भाई, क्या बात कर रहे हो तुम? हिकारू इज वर्ल्ड नंबर 2, टाइड वर्ल्ड नंबर 2 राइट नाउ विद रेटिंग ऑफ 2782. See time in Arjun's game. We saw it. It's pretty high for Arjun. It's doing really well. Women's with chat, just an update. Harika has a roughly equal position. Humpy was much worse when we last saw it, and nothing has changed since then. So both players have to really, play some good moves there. It really hard for Carlson against Kamer. I don't know. I think honestly, Carlson should win this regardless. What's the position right now? This is a bit difficult though. Looks more like a draw. But if anybody can win this, it's Carlson by. Carlson has more time on the clock. Still 9 more moves to go, so you never know what might happen. One slight mistake and Carlson pulls through. Going to the VD game. Let's see. Come on. Backrod G. Bandak kare bhai. Is Magnus stronger than you? Yes, bhai. Imagine Gukesh, Arjun, Pragg and Nihal and Semi. Dude, that will be crazy. Like, that'll be the only people who cannot, like, I think 3 देखना बहुत important है. See, Vidit and Nihal play each other next round, so उनमें से तो एक ही आ सकता है. But I think Arjun can definitely reach there. So Arjun and Pragg, if they, for example, were to qualify, will meet each other in 1/4. So when there are 8 players, so it's not really possible. I think India say maximum, I think 1 or 2 players can reach the, let's say, the top 3. Leech's depth 29 is plus 1 point fun after bishop 6. I am not surprised. As I mentioned, these engines cannot be trusted. So VD is much better. And this question mark should really actually have something else. It should be something like, let's say, opponent के लिए भाई काली मुंडी भाई. Something like this, let's say. First round of round 4, yes, bhai. Tanesh is best move. Yeah, I'm not surprised, but it looks like the best move. Nihal right now had an equal position. We saw it. Has he castled yet? Not yet. Roughly balanced. Slightly less time on the clock, but should be manageable, I think. Going to Pragg again. Has Hikaru played? Not yet. Hikaru kya so gaya kya bhai? He's literally asleep right now, I think, because he's not playing. I think Hikaru's feeling the pressure. He's feeling the pressure. अरे बाप रे, Hikaru under pressure भाई. यहाँ पे तो washroom break भी नहीं ले सकते यार. That's really nice, really nice. Liking it. If Pragg defeats Hikaru, bhai, that would be insane. Completely insane. Gukesh losing. What? It did feel like a war. Oh, he played d4 chat. The idea is if you take, I think you take with the bishop and the queen is hanging. But I think apparently yahan pe there's a move knight to f6. Which is very tricky, but honestly, it's still not that difficult. It's still manageable. Don't worry, Chad. I think he's taking a bit of risks here because now you have completely isolated your pawns. Let's say you take on e5 and let's say he takes with the rook. You have 1, 2, 3 isolated pawns. And that means each of these pawns is a huge weakness. Oh, wait. Arey, thanks to Esipenko, who is in terrible form. He takes on d4. Arey, shabash Esipenko, bhai. Swashi bhai, well done bhai, well done bhai, Spengo, well done, shabash, bishop d4, and now Gukesh is fine bhai, bahut badhiya. I would say he's even slightly better maybe. Going to the game of Hikaru, kuch khela kya? Still nothing from Hikaru. Pragg Vimal Kha, ye kya hai bhai? So all looks cool now. Going to VD's game, has his opponent played? Chat, VD, I mean, he's playing some really good chess. Finishing skills, अब तक हमने hesitation देखी है. Can he finish it off today? Again, he asked the same question. Let's hope so. He took a risk there. It worked out. Why? That's a part and parcel of top level chess. Esipenko not in great form. Hikaru preparing for blitz. By on stream blitz होगी, Title Tuesday होगी because he is going to lose today, I think. Chat, so far एक round up करते हैं. So women section में I have to admit, both players not doing so well. Harika is okay, slightly worse, and Humpy is much worse. So we'll have to come back to that. Open section mein, however, everybody is doing well. First of all, Hikaru against Pragg. Pragg is much better. Minus 1.2 is the evaluation. That's equivalent to 1 extra pawn. And time pe bhi he's 10 minutes ahead. So Pragg is the favorite to win right now. With the black pieces, that means tomorrow he will have white. And that means he's very likely to qualify. Next player we have Gukesh, whose opponent just blundered, like could not take advantage of a bad move by Gukesh. And he's at least equal in this game. Going to Arjun, who's completely winning, I would say, on the clock and better on the position as well. So I would say 5 minutes for his opponent to play 21 moves. That's almost impossible. Then you have Nihal Sareen, who has an equal position, but still a pawn up, so fighting. And Vidit, of course, has played the best move in the position, and he's low on the clock. But I'm guessing opponent ab bahut time lene wala hai. He will take a lot of time now. So the time will be roughly balanced after he moves. Tiku FM ban gaye नहीं भाई, FM बन के क्या करना है यार? William move 16 with less than 16 minutes on the clock. I know. But the thing is, opponent भी उधर ही आएगा भाई. कभी देखा तुमने सुना है कि मतलब ऐसा होता है ना कि मतलब छोड़ो यार, गलत एनालॉजी दिमाग में आ गई थी. Maybe it's 18 plus, but समझ जाओ कि दूसरे के मतलब लेवल पे आ गए हो तुम भाई. Best move home mistake क्यों दिखा रहा है? Because chess.com engines are not that strong. By online engines have to maintain that threshold कि they cannot think too much. It's like, you know, they have a limited diet, so they cannot think too much by. So that's not a question mark. That's actually should be, let's say, exclamation mark by. Vesh is losing. I hope he loses by. How many moves have followed time exchange in Pragg's match? I think they've played more moves than Vidit has. They've played 23 moves, but still 17 moves in. Hikaru has 26 minutes. Wow. Oh, so he did play actually. He played Rook F2, and now Pragg quickly played King H8, with second best move in the position. And now apparently Bishop E5 is the best move for Hikaru, which is not easy to play honestly, because this is like saying ki I am worse and now I'm going to try and defend. And here surprisingly Fe5 is the better move. Wow. That to me is a surprise. Why not Queen E5? Queen F4 trading queens. Oh. But still better for Pragg bhai. Ye bhi better hai bhai. Galti karne ke baad bhi better hai bhai. That is crazy. So Pragg right now in the driver's seat by doing well. Going to the game of Vidit again. Has his opponent played bhai? Abhi bhi nahi. Nepo से slight inaccuracy. भाई Nepo तो हारना ही चाहिए. भाई Nepo को यार एक वो petition start करो भाई Nepo के लिए. भाई देख यार तू 2 बार ट्राई कर चुका है, अब होना नहीं है. तू रहने दे. अब तीसरी बार भी हारेगा, फिर से क्या फायदा भाई? What is the point? फिर से हाथ शेक करेंगे, फिर हमें बुरा लगेगा कि तू हार गया. So let's give others a chance now. You have had enough chances. Carlsen ने resign तक कर दिया कि तू कर पाए, तब भी नहीं कर पाया. So let's move on from now Nepo now. And yeah. Yeah, his opponent was not expecting F6 for sure, and now he will think for a long while. Abhi, of course, Nepo, we are joking. Bye. Everything on this stream is a joke, including me. Bye. Don't worry. Okay? Barcode क्या है भाई? Barcode sounds like a Hindi name. Sindaro at 5 minutes to 20 was like, there's no way he wins this. Yeah, there's no way. Arjun is definitely winning by a blunder incoming on this board at some point soon. All Arjun has to do is play decent moves. Bas mistake nahi karna. Don't simplify the position. Queen trade avoid karo. And I think White is bound to blunder. He has 4 minutes for what? 19 moves? Yes, see, again a slight mistake. Now he's losing a pawn. Bishop E3, Queen E3, Queen C4. Arjun wins the pawn. So Arjun doing really, really well here. Check Wesley so game. Wesley ही एक नजर मारते हैं भाई Wesley पे भी आंख में चोली की तरह. Going to Sarana ji ने mistake कर दी है भाई. यहाँ पे apparently knight d7 was winning for his opponent. He missed it, and now it's roughly balanced. As I mentioned, Wesley so is very lucky in this tournament, so we will not check his game too much. It's a waste of time. Going to the game of Gukesh, what's happening there? Oh, ruko. I almost thought it's mate in 1. So here he plays c4, which is logical because you want to break this pawn chain. And if b4, this would be very nice because the queen is trapped. The queen is literally trapped. So he can't play this. He plays g6. And for a second, I was like, mate. But bishop hai bhai. So that doesn't work. But still roughly balanced, I would say. Equal position hai bhai. Going to the game of Vidit. His opponent took with the pawn. Let's go. His opponent took with the pawn. Now chat. These are tactics. So, if you sit down, you will need 30 minutes to calculate these. So let's go with the engine here. Okay? Engine is suggesting two possibilities. One is first of all to play bishop f4. But now the only move for black is bishop b7. Okay, let's have a look. And now rook a e1. Now knight takes g3, only move again. And now bishop takes b8. Knight takes e1. Bishop f4. Knight takes g2. Rook g1. Holy crap. And we still better. Another variation is, look at the second variation now. Second is, instead of bishop f4, directly bishop h7 check. King h7, queen h5, king g8, bishop f4 now. And now in this position, Vidit is apparently winning. So he has multiple moves possible to win this game. The engine has no clue. It's constantly flipping. For example, let's say यहाँ पे the best move for black is apparently b4. Who will play b4 here? It's घोड़े को तो कौन बचाएगा? Rook a e1. And here the best move is knight g6, sacking the queen. That's apparently the best move, which is ridiculous. Because once you lose the queen, you resign. So Vidit is completely winning this game. This is the huge blunder by black. And f6 was a great move. He goes for bishop f4. Excellent move, one of the choices. And Vidit is completely winning. 17 moves done. Black struggling here. This is 16 votes and top 32 players by. Top 3 में आना है भाई. That is the goal. कितने राउंड रह गए? 16 एक राउंड, 8 2 राउंड, 4 3 राउंड एंड 4 राउंड रह गए. 4 राउंड जीतने हैं एंड यू क्वालिफाई फॉर द कैंडिडेट्स एंड चैलेंज एंड गेट अ चांस टू चैलेंज समबडी फॉर द वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप भाई. फर्स्ट वेरिएशन अबे वही होगी अब. That is the variation that will happen because they have no choice. Because now, if you look at the bar, it's saying white is winning. So what can black do now? Let's say c4. Let's say c4. Now you can play bishop h7 again, or you can play bishop e4. Both moves are possible. And if bishop b7, now there is rook f3. Threatening rook g3, khatam game karne ke liye. And you can't take because queen is hanging again. So, yeah man, this looks very, very difficult. Oh, he sacked the queen. Nahi. Oh, not yet. He played rook to d8. Wow. And Chad, he's trying to run bhai, bhagne ki koshish. Now you have two options again. Rook e1 to put pressure on this knight and bring this rook here. And also bishop h7 yet again. Also queen h5 threatening mate on h7. So a lot of options possible. Yo, Mang bhai. Do you think 4 rounds are enough? No, yes, 4 rounds are enough bhai to get the finals. Rook f3 right now. Rook f3 also looks tempting. But apparently yahan bishop d6 and bishop b7 are +1 for white. I assume the problem is ki, let's say you play rook g3 check, now the king is running away because he played rook d8. So somehow black is still fighting. So this is a bit slow. So probably queen h5 directly is a bit better. Bishop h6, that would be waste of time because you just played bishop f4 and now after knight to g6 the queen is free, the knight is free and black is winning. So you do not do that because once the knight gets to g6, let's say here, there are no more threats. You cannot unpin this knight. Ye knight pin rehna bahut zaruri hai. It's the only piece which can defend the king side. If Vidit wins, it will be a crazy game. Vidit's opponent just screwed up real bad. Yes, exactly. And Vidit is completely winning now. Can he finish him off is the important question. We've seen this multiple times and now it's in Vidit's hands. He has less time on the clock, chat. 11 minutes. Not so easy. Quickly going to the other games and coming back to this game then. Because yahan pe time pressure bahut real hone wala hai. First of all, Carlsen game. It seems like Carlsen is losing. अरे कार्लसन हार रहा है भाई. अरे पार्टी भाई. कार्लसन हार गया तो गुकेश प्लेस केवर. दैट इज सो क्रेजी भाई. कार्लसन इज वर्स. नाइट d6. अरे भाई गुकेश को भाई केवर को तो पेरी देगा भाई. बहुत बढ़िया. कार्लसन हार जा भाई. बहुत बढ़िया. कार्लसन वर्स. नाउ गोइंग टू द गेम ऑफ गुकेश. Knight g3, still roughly balanced position. Very, very complicated, I would say. Not clear who is better. Going to Arjun's game, he was completely winning on the clock and the position. Takes, queen takes c4, rook fd1. And now, well, yeah, you have to defend b7 before you castle. So I would say rook b7 looks very logical to defend this and then you castle, yeah. So Arjun definitely better here. Going to the game of Nihal Sareen. By the way, he has taken on c6 finally. So white finally deciding कि भाई ये प्यादा चाहिए मुझे, इससे पहले मुझे वापस मिले ना. Yep, we saw Kimmer is winning by, that's crazy. So game roughly balanced, slightly better for Nihal. And now we go to the game of Hikaru. Has he played? So we saw it till King H8 and nothing has been played so far. So 17 minutes for Hikaru. Pragg still better on the clock and the position. And finally, one look at Carlsen's game. Has he played? Yes, 96 played, exclamation mark. Carlsen struggling, almost lost. I love Carlsen, but if Carlsen gets knocked out, the chances of Gukesh qualifying to the final top 4, top 2 increase drastically, because Gukesh, if he wins, he plays Carlsen in the next round. That's very important. I know Gukesh is in great form. He's in the form of his life. World number 9 will be world number 7 by the end of today, maybe possible if he wins. But unfortunately, Carlsen is Carlsen. And if he gets knocked out, we have to be practical here. Nobody will remember when Gukesh starts playing the candidates ki bhai kisko hara ke wo aaya tha. Practicality dictates everything. And if Carlsen gets knocked out, it's a bit easier. Let's just take the easy win. Going to the game of, now finally we have Vidit who's apparently winning. And Black is, Vidit is still thinking. Wesley so losing, I've heard that, but let's see क्या होता है Wesley का. 2 game भाई. I know, but if Carlsen loses today, the कल chance तो है ना उसके बाहर निकलने का भाई. At least there's a chance. Come on, VD, you have to be a bit faster, chat. We have seen this multiple times. The exact scenario being laid here. You know, VD will be completely winning. Then he would have no time. He would spoil it. I'm really wondering whether he can pull this off. This looks possible, but the game is still very complicated. Come on, chat. Like the stream. Let's get to 400 likes. Gukesh plays Carlsen in the semis. No, I don't think so. He plays Carlsen. I think it's the next round, as far as I understand it. Oh, doesn't he play him in the next round? What? Oh, he doesn't play him in the next round. But at some point he does, right? Some point he does. And even if he plays Carlsen in the, let's say, is it the semis? It's not the semis, but it's the quarterfinals. It's the quarterfinals, not the next round, next to next round. But regardless, it's the quarterfinals. If he loses to Carlsen, he gets knocked out. So that's why I really want Carlsen gets knocked out. That'll be easier. And VD finds the best move, Rook AE1. That means a lot of pressure here. And chat, according to the engines, the best move is Rook takes D3, which is just ridiculous, first of all. And second, even here, can you guess the best move for Vidit? This is insane. This is just engine play at its best. Take a guess, chat. 1000 watching you, 560 hai bhai. The best move here is Queen H5, which is what? भाई उसने तुम्हारा बिशप मार दिया, तुम्हारा खून नहीं खोला भाई, वापस नहीं लेना बिशप तुम्हें. ये क्या लॉजिक है भाई? And if he saves the rook, let's say he goes back, now bishop e5, pawn takes e5, rook takes f7, and now you see the idea, it's mate in 1. So crazy concepts there. Vidit might just win in the next 5 moves, and that is crazy. By the way, brief look at Carlsen, man. He's absolutely devastated. Look at his face. अच्छा दिख नहीं रहा है, रुको भाई chat. Look at his face. He's really not happy, yeah. रुको chat. Look at this. He's not happy. He's not happy. He's struggling. He's definitely not happy, bhai. Does not look happy at all. So going back, bhai. Wow. Crazy scenes, bhai. Crazy scenes. Okay, going back to the game. Come on, VD. Let's pull it off. 1/4 में खेलेगा, but that is 8 players. That means if he gets knocked out, he gets nothing. Copyright दिया भाई 2 सेकंड के लिए. He can defeat Wang Hao for sure. Wang Hao is definitely half retired, so he literally retired at some point. He literally said, "I am not playing chess anymore." So if you play Wang Hao, you should be happy you can defeat him. Yeah, that's usually the case. Come on, let's do it. Waiting for his opponent to play. Is Carlsen losing? Yes, he is. Yosanite Entertainment. Vishy nahi khel rahe. Vishy is not playing by. He was commentating for 1 round for Fide. Vincent will get hands from afar. Maybe that's why Carlsen is losing. It is the hair. Yeah, it is the hair. उसने बाल करा दिया तो होना ही था. Pikachu playing a little blunder. अरे Warzone भाई तुम काहे तुम मतलब इतना सीरियस होते हो? चिल करो भाई. Oh, Rook D4. That's again a blunder. And now Bishop H7 is the best move for Vidit. Let's have a look. Bishop H7. And if you take this, it's plus minus 10. Queen H5 check. King G8. Bishop takes. pawn takes, and now rook takes f7 resigns. So after bishop h7, the best move for black is king to f8. And even after that, queen h5, and Vidit is still +6. And here the best move is rook f4, rook f4. I mean, this is just lost because your entire army is on the queen side. The king is all alone. It's like having a gold digger wife, man. She's there, but she's not there. You're all alone in your life. Nobody's there with you. And everybody is just after your money, but nobody cares for you. It's very, very sad. So going to this position right now, Vidit completely winning. We'll come back to this game in a couple of minutes. Going to all the other games once. Hikaru has apparently played, and he has played the move g4, which is a decent try. Like, that was the idea of h3. But now I think the option is, what does Pragg play? I think a5 might be possible. That's one thing. He talking about experience. Dude, every guy should have that experience early in his age. Otherwise, he will get, used at some point. Will dance on Chaya Chaya on stream. Hikaru loses to Pragg. भाई एक शॉट बना देंगे. Pragg listening to Chaya Chaya. I should write this down, भाई. YouTube shot. Pragg listening to. भाई पेन कहाँ है भाई? रुको भाई. If he wins. शाहरुख को भी डाल देंगे उसमें भाई. द रुक के बदले शाहरुख डाल देंगे. हिकारू हार जाया Pragg के ब्लैक से बात. अरे बिल्कुल. 2 minutes as a game today. भाई आज क्रेजी दिन है भाई. It was a crazy day today. आपको एनिमली कॉमेडियन बनना चाहिए था. अरे नहीं भाई, कॉमेडियन भाई स्पेस इज वेरी वेरी ऑक्यूपाइड भाई. चेस प्लेयर तो बन गया, कॉमेडियन कहां से बनेंगे भाई. गोइंग टू द गेम ऑफ Vidit Gujrati. Has he played? Has he sacrificed his bishop? Not yet. Nepo game chat. I have to be honest. I do think this one will end in a draw. So this one will most likely be a draw because the position is very simplified. So Nihal will come back tomorrow with the white pieces. That will be a good enough deal. Not bad at all. So we should not worry too much about this. Let's go back to the Pragg and Vidit games. They're very exciting right now. Pragg has still not played. He's thinking. He has to be careful of the clock here. Is Pragg black? Yes, Pragg is on the board. At least. And now Gukesh's game, by the way. Oh, black has also blundered in the Gukesh game. That means e5 here gives Gukesh a slight edge. And now when Gukesh is winning. अरे बाप रे, सब जीत रहे हैं भाई. सभी जीत रहे हैं भाई. क्या चल रहा है भाई? आज तो खतरनाक दिन है. You are best in this. Thanks a lot भाई. But the players are the one giving the energy भाई. Crazy games today. आज तो इंडिया का दिन है भाई. Going to the game of Erigasi Arjun. He is also completely winning. अरे शाबाश भाई, आज क्या ही चल रहा है भाई. Oh, rook b5 now. Rook d5 looks very, very strong for Arjun. I think everybody is winning today in the open section at least. So going to the game of Vidit Gujrati now. And he has sacrificed the bishop. कहाँ गया भाई? And Vidit has sacrificed the bishop. And it's double exclamation mark, and black cannot capture this bishop. If black were to take, then queen h5, king g8, bishop e5, pawn takes, and rook takes f7 is mate in one next move. So that is done and dusted. Beautiful game by Vidit, and I think we'll have a finish to this game in the next 3 to 4 moves. Let's go, Vidit. Let's finish it off. कसम खाओ, वापस नहीं करोगे? नहीं खाऊंगा भाई. Gukesh, कोई बात नहीं भाई, ठीक है. It'll be okay. I think he'll manage it भाई. Let's take this game for now. लेकिन रोज मानी पड़ा मैंने भाई. सस्ता गौतम, अरे चलता है भाई. गौतम की नेटवर्थ इज $200 million. सस्ता गौतम की 200 रुपए तो होगी नेटवर्थ. लेट्स गो. Opponent completely destroyed. And by the way, chat, if he wins this और कल ड्रॉ भी कर लिया तो नो मोर टाई ब्रेक. अरे बाप रे, बच गए भाई. भंगड़ा करने का मन कर रहा है. बच गए भाई. नो मोर टाई ब्रेक. किंग f8 नाउ रनिंग अवे लाइक अ कावर्ड. आना भाई, मारना भाई. Just watching chat stream, like करते चलो भाई. Let's get to 400 likes. Because has to find a pawn move like Fide. And now chat 94 is incredibly strong. Putting pressure on the f6 pawn. Queen h5 is very strong as well. Because the threat, chat, again, let's say black plays b4. What do you play here, chat? What is the threat here? What is the threat? The threat is bishop takes, pawn takes, queen f7. So rook on f1 has a huge threat. So queen h5 is a very, very logical move here. Magnus losing, we saw it, but we'll go to his game very quickly for a second. Magnus is indeed losing. If he loses, that's great for everybody else in the tournament, including Gukesh specifically. So I'm hoping he loses indeed, because he doesn't intend to play the World Championship, right? If he did, then it would be okay, but he doesn't want to play it, so why spoil the chance of Gukesh or somebody else? Going to the game of Nihal Sareen, not much has happened. Vidit again, still thinking right now. 5 minutes for him. He has to be very careful now. Time ka chakkar tha. Gautam is not that rich. Dude, you really have no clue. He has 30-minute videos. That means he gets an ad every four ads a video. I would say he's worth at least $200 million. That's my guess. Yo, Prashid bhai, kya hal chal? And that's the threat now. Bishop e5. You can't do anything to defend this. Hence, the only move is rook takes f4. That's literally the only move. नहीं हारेगा मैग्नस, इंस्टेंट टाइम मशीन में गलती करेगा नहीं भाई. आई थिंक लग रहा है आज हारेगा, कल मैग्नस फिर जीतेगा और फिर मैग्नस जीतेगा भाई, मुझे लग रहा है. 200, it's not it's facts भाई. I can कभी प्रूव करूंगा, बट फिलहाल that's not so important भाई. कितनी वर्थ भाई. चलो लेट्स गो. Still less than B stats by the way. Still less than B stats. Let's go भाई. रुक के f4 finish him off. भाई क्या फूकते हो? Dude, you have no clue how many views he got last December. Go to Social Blade, check it out. You will be like, what the fuck is this? Anyways. And now chat, the king is running. The king is running by 94. Let's go. 94. मैंने net worth कहा है भाई, not net income. Net worth important है. सलमान खान का नहीं है तो net worth. भाई होगा भाई, लेवेगा for sure. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. We're playing masterclass indeed. But finish karna hai bhai. We cannot spoil this. The thing is, as long as the king is alive, the game is not over, right? So we've seen Vidit spoil this. I must warn you again. The game is not yet over. So let's hope so it works out. Come on, bhai. Mr. Beast ka net worth is a few $billion. If you don't know, I would recommend. And Levy ka advantage ye hai. He's posting a video every day. Hence, he might be worth a lot. That's the main thing. 5 million. 5 million उसका भाई. 5 million में लास्ट दिसंबर में कमाया. अरे भाई, अरे यार छोड़ो यार, अब मैं YouTube बाद में सुनाऊंगा. Anyways, let's go. Oh, bishop e4 is a decent move, but it's not the best one. Apparently, knight e4 was better, threatening to take on f6 and remove this pawn, the defender of the knight. But this is also okay because now queen h8 check is a threat. Bishop b7 trying to trade bishops. Let's see what happens. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. I think Mr. Beast's net worth is a few $1 billion. He got a $1 billion offer, I think, many years back. I think now it's like I think there was a podcast by कौन था वो एक बंदा है जो अभी उसके पॉडकास्ट पे जो लोग पॉडकास्ट पे आया था यार, क्या नाम है उसका, वो जो जिसने एंड्रू टेट का भी पॉडकास्ट किया था रे. He mentioned that the net worth would be somewhere between $10 to $20 billion of Mr. Beast. उसने खुद कहा था भाई. Anyways, let's go. Take. Let's go. Take it, bhai, and play 94. Let's go. I'm rooting for Setu. Lord Setu. Not Tucker Carlson, not Lex Friedman, bhai. एक और बंदा है वो. Aiden Ross नहीं भाई. Anyways, जो business content बनाता है यार. Adam 22. Adam 22. Nice. Sundarov is still hanging on. Oh, he takes on b7. Queen takes b7. 94. Let's go, buddy. By the way, he still has less time. Brief look at the Pragg game. Has something happened? Nothing after g4. He just played knight to e6. So he pulls the knight back. The bishop will... Patrick David. Thank you, bhai. Patrick David, indeed. He has a clip on it. You can search for it. You will get to understand. So now bishop g3 now. Let's go. And now go. I think Hikaru is still fighting on chat. It's not over yet, unfortunately. It's not over yet. Going to the game of Magnus Carlsen. Has something happened? Carlsen's struggling right now. He has no clue. Gukesh game, ruko bhai. Okay, dc4. Oh, e5 was the best move. Queen c4, queen d3, and now game is again equal, I would say. But okay, anybody will win this, bhai. Anybody win this. Still anybody win this. Going back. Going to the game of Arjun. Is he still winning? भाई जिस तरह सिंधारोव पकड़ के बैठा है ना गेम, he still has to play. No, dude, the thing is, the time he earned his money, the investments he must have made, it would have probably reached that amount. I'm not saying he earned that much from YouTube. His net worth must be that based on investments. If he, considering how smart he is, the amount he must have earned from YouTube and total in his life must be, I think, probably $30 to $40 million. I think that's my guess. And if he's made some smart investments, he would be worth 100, 200 maybe. Anyways, going to the game of Vidit again. Oh, he played 94. Oh, wow, he's completely winning now. Completely winning now. Dude, XQC signed a deal of 800 crores for 2 years, man. Let's go. Magnus is not worth that much, I know. वही तो difference है ना भाई. Magnus does not earn as much as Levy. That's a fact. भाई हम डिबेट क्यों कर रहे हैं भाई? पैसे वो कमा रहे हैं, डिबेट हम कर रहे हैं भाई. छोड़ दो भाई. Okay, now what do? Do you play knight d7? Does he play knight d7 now? Because you have to defend f6, right? That's the main idea. Dude, if you don't think Levy has earned $30-40 million in the last 3 years, you really have no clue how much YouTube pays. I'll tell you from experience because I have a separate channel jahan pe I had made longer videos and you get 2 ads in that and the revenue doubles if you have longer videos. He has 30, 40, 50 minute videos and the number of ads basically go 4 to 5x. So you really have no clue, I'm telling you, bhai. Anyways, let's move on, bhai. This is not important, bhai. Million per year. Oh man, that is so off. I can't even say how much that is off. Anyways, 97. Let's go, bhai. Let's go. 17 minutes, by the way, going to the game of Hikaru still thinking. I don't know what he's thinking. Bishop g3 or bishop h2 are the only 2 options, honestly. I really don't know what he's thinking. Yep, Levy's to the 100% into the Magnus. 100%. There's no doubt. 100%. Absolutely zero doubt. Let's go, bhai. Come on. बाकी गेम्स बाय द वे गुकेश ने कुछ खेला क्या? ये गेम बहुत स्लो चल रही है. विदित बाय द वे 94, प्रग बाय द वे नथिंग. सारे गेम्स ना आई थिंक उस मोमेंट पे हैं जहां पे वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग अ ब्लंडर एनी मोमेंट नाउ. वो आने वाला है ब्लंडर भाई, मुझे लग रहा है आने वाला है. कम ऑन. एक्सपोज एरिक हैंसन. भाई मैं क्या एक्सपोज करूं एरिक हैंसन? कम ऑन. Play Magnus, he probably earned what, $10 million from that, no? I think जहां तक मुझे आइडिया है. Dude, why are you discussing money? भाई फाइनेंस चैनल नहीं है भाई. Don't take finance advice from me भाई. सागर शाह की net worth, I don't know भाई. I really don't know. Levy का मुझे I can calculate something. सागर भाई का it's very hard to know. Anyways, going to the game of Arjun. Rook f7. Okay. Don't know the idea of that move. I think I should defend this pawn taki he can move this one. I assume that's the concept. 30 seconds by the way for his opponent. 30 seconds for his opponent. By the way, क्या चल रहा है? 12 move खेलने हैं भाई साहब. This is over, right? Again, maybe I don't know, man. I have not estimated. I calculated this for Levy, so hence I can tell you. But my guess would be maybe he's worth like $10 million maybe. I think. Again, का उतना नहीं होगा भाई. चेन्नई का भी उतना नहीं होगा because the ad revenue is much lower. US की audience का is I would say at least 4x the amount of money you earn ad revenue का. So that's the difference. India का CPM is very low. Come on bhai, let's go. And Sakaway also helps, right? He also has those things. VD game moved. कहाँ moved भाई? उठा के कहाँ ले गए वो game को? Oh, he played knight to g6 and now chat knight f6 check. Obvious move. Bishop f6. Rook f6. Oh, king. दौड़ा. धूम दबा के दौड़ा. Mr. B is worth more than Messi and Ronaldo. It is definitely a possibility. I don't know, bhai. That's what Patrick David mentioned. I'm just mentioning what he said, and he probably has more understanding of how many businesses he has, like Mr. Beast has. So I'm just telling you what he said. Come on, let's go. And now rook d1 check. भाई check नहीं रुकना चाहिए भाई. Check नहीं रुकना चाहिए भाई. चाहे UPI आ गया हो, check नहीं रुकना चाहिए भाई. Let's go. Rook d1 check. King c8. Highest live views ever. I think it's 3184 जहां तक मुझे याद है. Nowadays billionaire FFS for sure bhai. Come on. Chat, I'm very happy today VD is winning and I'll tell you why. Because हमारा परसों टाई ब्रेक में शायद रेस्ट डे मिल जाएगा. I'm so happy. और at least VD नहीं खेलेगा because VD plays till the end भाई. Oh, rook f2. Okay, also good move. The idea is to play rook d2 and rook d1, I think, doubling up immediately. Maybe that's the idea. King c7. Now chat, queen h7. Excellent move, attacking f7. Come on. 4 में chat, by the way, 14 moves to play for VD. 14 more moves to play in 4 moves. I really hope he does not blunder. By the way, Gukesh का game हो चुका है क्या बात कर रहे हो? Gukesh has drawn. Chat, he has drawn. Honestly speaking, I think that's a good result for Gukesh because this was not looking so comfortable. He had one chance here to play e5. He missed it, and draw is a good result. He still maintains his India #1 spot, so that's awesome. Gukesh has drawn. Tomorrow he will come back in a knockout game. Going to the more critical games, Hikaru against Pragg. Pragg has been better throughout the entire game. And here after 96, Hikaru played the move bishop to f1. He defends this pawn and maybe tries to play rook g2 to play g5. That might be the plan. Pragg still thinking 9 minutes. He still has to play 15 moves. Watching 670 crazy chat. Stream like करते चलो भाई. Let's go to 500 likes आज भाई. ये हिकारू छाती पे गोली खाने के बाद भी मरा नहीं. देखो भाई ऐसे बोलो यार. भाई हारता नहीं हिकारू. He's very tricky. Let's go to the game of Legacy Arjun, who is completely winning to be honest. But still his opponent, by the way, has to play 11 moves only on increment. He's literally playing on increment for 11 moves if he survives. Dude, that guy Sundaro is crazy. We saw him play some... Chat, yaad hai, Sundaro was the guy who spoiled it for Vidit's team when he blundered that mate in 1. Yaad hai? He was the guy who blundered mate in 1 in time pressure. As far as I remember. So honestly, I mean, वहां पे नुकसान हुआ था हमें. But यहाँ पे we are like, maybe he blundered something today as well. Who knows? Totally a possibility, right? So let's go. Gukesh drew indeed. We saw it, bhai. RD C6 give karo. ये देखो भाई. Okay, so right now, Arjun playing driver's seat, going to the game of Pragg again. Has he played something? Not yet. Going to Nihal Sarin's game. This still looks roughly even. I think they will also draw. 700 watching. Crazy, bhai. Chat, आज भाई 500 लाइक जल्दी से कर दो भाई. Let's do a challenge chat. पहले जाते हैं विद गेम में भाई. First of all, he did play queen to h7 and black has played rook to f8 defending this pawn. What will happen now chat? I think यहाँ बहुत moves है. Even knight g8 is a crazy move trying to win this bishop because this bishop can come to d6 and basically control this important diagonal that keeps the black king safe. So you remove this bishop, that's really awesome for white here. Attacking chances बढ़ते हैं. Come on, let's go. Do you like Casio watches? I don't wear watches nowadays. By saves the guy who's wearing a watch, but this is more to calculate number of steps. Crazy, bhai, crazy. Rook take pawn. I think right now he's still thinking about let's keep the position live. 2 minutes for him, chat. 2 minutes for 13 moves. This is Vincent has won. क्या बात कर रहे हो? We'll come to Vidit's game. One look at Carlson's game पहले. Vincent is completely winning, but chat, it's still tricky. Carlson has an outside pass pawn. You never know what might happen. But yeah, he's right now clear the pawn down in a knight endgame. I do think it should be winning for Kamer here. Kamer does have less time, so we don't know what will happen. We'll come back to this very quickly. Going to Vidit's game now. Knight g4 played. The idea is similar at some point. Maybe knight h6, maybe knight d5, and so on. Knight e3 could be an idea. Let's see what happens. And also leaving the rook now. The rook is not tied to defending the knight. So now I can play rook d2, rook d1, and rook d7. That's a huge threat in the position. Smart watch is not a watch. Exactly right. Hikaru looking at Magnus game. Hikaru's a Magnus game and seriously like Magnus, really? we can check that. We can check that. भाई ये भी अच्छा क्लिप बन सकता है भाई. रुको भाई. Pragg made a move versus Hikaru. Oh my god, we'll come to Vidit's game. Chat, सारी game इतनी exciting है ना? Because Vidit has 2 minutes, so we don't even know what to follow. Oh wait. So here he took the bishop, and now queen takes will happen obviously I think, and I still think purely thanks to this knight, Pragg is better here. But time coming low, and we know how strong Hikaru is under time pressure, chat. I wouldn't say Pragg is winning or even anything close to it, because Hikaru is super. The shorter time control gets, the less time on the clock, the more Hikaru gains energy. No, he's used to it. It's like होता नहीं है, मतलब वो जो एक energy चूसते हैं लोग, वैसा है भाई हिकारू का बिल्कुल. And going to the game of Vidit now, what's happening? Can we restart the Sigma series? Who knows, man? Who knows? By the way, वो Sigma series में भाई कोई false copyright डाल रहा है भाई, तो I'm not sure if I can go for it, but let's see. Wesley so lost. I hope he loses. भाई कितनी बार बचेगा लौंडा? कितनी बार बचेगा भाई? Wesley so we saw it till, oh कान फट गए भाई. Oh, Wesley completely lost now. Okay, this is just lost. D2 rookie 1. That's just completely lost, I think. Wow. Completely lost. So Wesley is gone and dusted. by Wesley का tournament ये है नहीं. लंगड़ा के बंदा आगे पहुंच रहा है. Nihal has no time. Oh, Nihal also has no time. Dude, that's crazy. But chat, my guess is Nihal will find this because the position is still kind of simplified. I think he can hold. I think he will hold because there's no crazy tactics here. Rook 8 is the best move. You pick it up, he picks up the rook, and you move the rook somewhere. Let's say rook d8, queen d8, knight c5, let's say pawn c5, queen c5, queen d1, king g2, and queen takes b3. So this might be the variation, and if this happens, it's a dead draw. So I do think Nihal will still draw this, even though he has very little time on the clock, because the position is simple. However, the position that is not simple, by the way, Wesley has lost indeed. He has resigned. That is Hikaru against Pragg. Pragg has just played bishop to c6, queen f4, knight f4, queen f4, bishop c6. Now the knight has to move, chat. Where does he move? Nihal can handle this exactly by simple position hai. Going to the game of the craziest game so far. Pragg, of course, is fighting. He has more time. Vidit's game now, chat. The game has progressed. Oh, something happened. After knight h8, chat, Vidit found the crazy move. Rook takes c6. By knight h8. In your life, if ever the move knight h8 comes to mind, please remove it from your mind. It's never good. And now rook takes e6 by crazy concept. The idea being, if you take, I take on e7 with check, you move the king somewhere, queen takes, king takes, and rook takes f8, rook up, you resign. Hence, black plays the move. After rook takes e6, he plays king to b8, and now comes rook to e1 back. So we just picked off a pawn for free, and now black is struggling again, and the king is now a bit safer, let's say. But I mean, I'm up so much material ki bhai ab to kuch bacha hi nahi game mein. Your bishop is right now attacked, the knight is attacked, you can't move any of the pieces. Knight e5 is incoming, rook d2, rook d1, rook e7 is incoming, queen e4, even to trade queens would be completely winning. So I think he's completely winning here, chat. He might resign, chat. But the thing is, the only reason his opponent might play on is because Vidi has less time on the clock. And if he has seen Vidi's games and if he has seen our stream before, he will probably know Vidi can sometimes falter at the end game. So maybe not queen e4 actually, because takes, f5, you just pick up the bishop. Everything is winning, man. Nihal Kelly, I think that 12 moves remaining as far as I saw. It's 12 moves. Yup, 13 moves remaining. So Vidit ke liye, it is how many moves? 10 more moves for VD in 3 minutes, chat. Not so easy. Not so easy, I must say. Backlot be like, अरे वो देख VD, वो देख समय, अरे वो देख distract ही करना पड़ेगा भाई. That knight worth less than a point moment, VD ने इसे चमत्कार कर डाली. Yeah, this knight is probably a contender for the worst piece ever placed. For sure, I think, because you can't come up because I will take on f7. So, definitely a huge contender. 780 watching and not 1.1k by. Arjun is also winning. Let's have a look at the game by. Everybody is winning today. Vidi has won! Vidi has won! His opponent resigned! Dude, Vidi open the chat. Crazy win! What a short win. 30 move win for Vidit Gujarati. And hopefully he will win tomorrow or draw tomorrow ताकि tie break में Vidi का match ना जाए. Crazy win by Vidi. And he's moving forward hopefully to the next round. Kal ka match pending hai, of course. We should not get ahead of himself, but crazy win. If he wins, He will play the winner of Nihal, Serene and Ian of Nachi. So crazy match there. Vidi getting a few rating points. He goes to the rating of 2-7, I think 2-2. That will be world number 23. So that's awesome. Crazy win. Crushing win. Just to have an update, kaise finish hui game. It was a crazy game. First of all, F6, Bishop H4, Rook E1, sacrifice on H7 exclamation mark, Queen H5, Rook F4, Bishop E4, takes, Knight E4, takes on F6, and now simply Knight G4 and Rook takes E6 in opponent design. Crazy game there. So Vidi has indeed won. Now going to the crazy game, that is Hikaru against Pragg. Let's have a look. 6 minutes for Hikaru, 7 for Pragg. 93 played by Hikaru Nakamura, moving his knight back, coming to F5, which is very obvious. And Pragg, to control that square, plays Bishop D7. Is this a draw for something like this, which Pragg should not take? Super Gem Organic, Inorganic, Sare Raat, Paye, क्या है भाई? Vidi lost, making draw. Vidi is already won by. Already won. Pragg black hai bhai. Yes. He is better bhai. Let's go. Come on. And now, by the way, he played the move Knight C4. So he's not repeating moves. And now black has a couple of moves. Queen D4 is very strong. Controlling this dark square, spinning the rook. Or Queen E7. Also very logical. Then you can play Bishop E6 to attack the knight. Taking might not be the best because I think white can take with the pawn maybe, and then it's not a weakness anymore. Even that's better for Pragg. But regardless, let's see what he plays. You know, chemical was the question. हाँ भाई, शत्रुघ्न match कब होगा? ये क्या है भाई? Can Pragg really win this game as POV of human? Hare Krishna is not playing because he's helping Jenjun Ju in the women's section, so that's why he's not playing. By women's section, just an update chat. Harika's game right now, she's slightly worse, but should be able to hold. And if you go to Humpy's game, just to update, I think she's still much worse. The king is still on E2, so she's worse. So hoping she comes back. Wesley तो पहले ही strong था, अब क्या हो गया भाई? Wesley का tournament नहीं है भाई ये. Guki has drawn, chat. Guki has drawn. Vidit has won. 2 results so far. And बाकी सब गेम चल रही है. Carlson, by the way, still losing. Vincent Kamer is completely winning. Let's see if he can convert this game. That will be a crazy upset. Carlson, by the way, is coming closer and closer to falling below 2800. His goal, as you remember, last year he mentioned was 2900. He is moving further and further away from that. So it doesn't look likely. Tikku misogynist. Vidi wins in round 5. Who will be opposite? His opponent will be winner of Nepo and Nihal. Mentioning that going to Nihal, has he played? Oh, by the way, Rook A8 played. Nepo did play the best move. Rook A8, Queen C6, Rook D8, Rook C1. Nepo is super clever. Rook C1. And he avoids the trade-off pieces. He knows that pressure dalna important hai. Queen D5. Excellent move by Nihal. Trying to trade queens. I don't think Nepo can avoid this because Queen B5 chat. What do you play? Is Queen B5 possible? Rickroll हुए? नहीं यार. Actually, मुझे funny you asked that because कल मेरे को फिर आधे घंटे बाद वो पोस्ट डालने के पता लगा थैंक्स टू सम न्यू इन्फॉर्मेशन की एडिटर की भी जरूरत नहीं है भाई. सो आई रिमूव दैट पोस्ट. यस, बिशप F2 चेक है, Rook F2 and let's say he takes Queen B5. So hence he traded the queens and now chat, it's a dead draw. Bishop against knight. It's a dead draw. Nihal will draw this game and we'll have white tomorrow. एयरपोर्ट पर वीडी का स्वागत कर रहे हैं. Nice. So going to the game of Arjun now. Let's see what happens. Arjun still better, but opponent लगड़ा के पीछे पड़ा हुआ है. हार नहीं मान रहा भाई opponent भी. खतरनाक है भाई. Yeah, that's true, Anike Bayu. It's difficult, but he said that was his goal. That's why he was not playing the World Championship. But at the end, वो Botes के stream पे chill कर रहा था भाई. So it's my perspective. I think Carlson has kind of moved on. Like he's like, I've achieved enough. I don't need to get any more laurels. So he's playing a bit more relaxed now, and hence you can see him not play his best chess. VD won exactly. Perfect game खेली भाई आज. I think a player should work on their mental game. Like talent is there, bottle. That's true भाई. Salty वीडियो कब आएगी? अब मुश्किल है वीडियो आएगी भाई. I don't know आएगी क्या नहीं, कुछ भी हो सकता है भाई. मैं नया चैनल में स्टार्ट करने वाला शॉर्ट्स के लिए. You never know. Tikku Jewelers of Magnus. As much as I'm Jewelers of Magnus by Oh, slight mistake by Arjun. Apparently G4 here gives white some sort of equality. Guki world number 8. क्या बात कर रहे हो? Oh, Wesley lost. Wesley lost and fell below Gukesh. भाई कितना टॉक्सिक है ना अपन लोग. भाई कोई यूएस का बंदा स्ट्रीम देख रहा होगा तो उसके हारने पे इतना हंस रहे हैं भाई. गुकेश वर्ल्ड नंबर 8 भाई. ग्रेट गेम टू ड्रॉ द गेम एंड बिकम वर्ल्ड नंबर 8. बढ़िया भाई. प्राग इनएक्यूरेसी भाई. इनएक्यूरेसी मत करो यार प्लीज. गोइंग टू प्लस गेम. So he played move knight c4 and now queen e7. I don't think this is a big mistake. It's okay. It's a decent move, man. Ivanshu game. Ivanshu is crazy. Kya? Who's Ivanshu playing? I don't think that's so important for us, is it? I don't think so, chat. But just to have a brief look, he already drew his game by. He's playing Sanal Wahab, which is not an important game for us. US के लोग तो stream क्यों देखेंगे? Exactly भाई. That's what I'm hoping. Oh, boss है भाई. आज तो इंडिया के लिए बहुत अच्छा दिन है. बॉस अभी आ गए तो बुरा दिन भी हो सकता है भाई. Humpy dead lost. Let's have a look. ओ चैट वही ऑपोजिट कलर बिशप जो तुम्हारी जिंदगी एक एंड गेम में ड्रॉ की तरफ बढ़ाते हैं, तुम्हें उम्मीद देते हैं कि तुम बचा लोगे गेम, वही ऐसी पोजीशन में भाई कत्लेआम करते हैं भाई. Once the bishop comes to c5, I think it just resigns because f4 will happen, and I think Humpy is dead lost. She will not survive this game. It's very unlikely. Harika, however, I think might survive, so I'm hoping she does. Although वो भी मुश्किल लग रहा है भाई, but I'm hoping she still can. इंडिया की पागल से तारीफ करेगा, उसको इंडिया के यंगस्टर्स ज्यादा ही पसंद है भाई. वो अगला मैग्नस ढूंढ रहा है भाई. कंटेंट के लिए अगला बंदा कौन है भाई? ही इज लुकिंग फॉर दैट क्रेजी गाय. Going to the game of Arjun now. Rook c4, okay, not g4, so Arjun still better. Going to Nihal, f5, king f7, king f6. Chat, Nihal is drawing this very comfortably, I think. At least that's the hope. And going to the game of Pragg again. What's happening, chat? Oh, Hikaru plays the move rook to c2, so he's putting pressure on this pawn. And I must say, Hikaru is kind of back in the game. Piku wants to collaborate with Botes. नहीं भाई, ऐसे कोई सपने नहीं है मेरे. Will you play professionally in future? I don't think so, bhai. No, Hedamp is far from her peak. I think she still had her peak, man. I think she can still come back. She is the stronger player. कल white piece होंगे, which she can come back. अच्छा आज ही white थे. Oh, कल आना पड़ेगा वापस भाई. Vidit Sarin कैसा खेल रहा है भाई? अच्छा खेल रहा है भाई. Interactive chess. I'll try भाई. I'll try. लास्ट इनके बाद गला ठीक हो गया भाई. ठीक तो नहीं हुआ भाई, अब फिर से खराब होगा आज शाम को. Hikaru defense has always been strong. Pragg wins game would be a miracle. I absolutely agree. Now bishop e6 attacking the rook makes a lot of sense. The rook will go back, and the question is how weak is the d3 pawn? I think that's the question because ये bishop defend कर रहा है, and that's white's major weakness, and black has a major weakness on c5. So which is weaker? That's the question. Andrea or Alexandra? I would say Alexandra in general because she was the one who created the brand of the Bote sister at start. So she probably had to struggle a bit more. So if I had to choose one in terms of, let's say, who I respect more, probably Alexandra. Queen e4. भाई Queen e4 तो losing ही होगा भाई, पता है. Going to the game of किसी गेम देखे भाई. कार्लसन तो भाई डीप सोच में है. Going to Nihal Sarin, क्या चल रहा है भाई? Oh, Nihal is like, भाई मुझे जीतना है baby. Nihal can he push this? No, I think draw. White can at any point take on c5 and it would be a draw. So, although even the king pawn again is better for black though. Yeah, it's not so clear, chat. It's not so clear. Like Nihal could totally be better here if white does something wrong. So, you never know. You never know. Going to Arjun's game now. Peak rating of Vidit, I think 2739. Oh, Rook G1, slight mistake now. G5 by black is a crazy move. Can he find it? G5 and Rook G8 both crazy moves to create pressure down the G file. Can Arjun find this? सबको पता है स्ट्रगल रीजन है ये नहीं भाई. स्ट्रगल रीजन है भाई. स्ट्रगल इज इंपॉर्टेंट भाई. I think that they should quit chess and rather fight on singing in Chinese. What? लड़का पागल हो गया है. टाइम प्रेशर में पुश कर रहा है. बिशप भी भाई प्रग. रुको भाई, बिशप भी प्रग देखते हैं भाई प्रग में क्या चल रहा है. प्रग 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 प्रग. ओह, ही टुक द पॉन. भाई इसने तो कसम खा लिया, प्यादा मार दिया है. बट नाउ हिकारू हैज d4 and you can't take it back because the pawn is pinned. So Hikaru will win the pawn back. But chat, it's moving towards a draw, I think. Not entirely a draw because chat, can you tell me one reason why, even though evaluation is equal, Pragg is still better? कौन बताएगा reason भाई? What is that one reason? Come on chat. कौन है वो strategic आदमी जो बताएगा reason? बेलंका का कांड देखा, कौन सा कांड भाई? गुकेश ड्रॉ करके 1 पॉइंट लूज किया है भाई, यही होता है भाई टॉप पे आने का. King weak, exactly Ruben Thomas bhai, exactly. The king is much weaker. Pragg has 3 pawns and Hikaru has 1. So if his queen penetrates, which is not common of course, but can happen, then this can be a big problem. He is Indian. Nahi bhai. 2 or 3 pawn line is not such a big deal. I think wahi hai ki king weak hai because he's already pushed his pawns. Pragg is not married. King safety, exactly. This is a quick chess and a fight of singing Chinese. India's chess is just so becoming beyond levels. That's crazy, man. That's true. 4 miss for Hikaru, 2 for Pragg. Chat, Vidi has won. I mean, amazing game by Vidi. Perfect game today. Perfect play. Gukesh has drawn. And बाकी सब game चल रहे हैं. We are hoping for more wins today because everybody is better. Arjun is better. Pragg is better. Nihal is at least equal. So hoping for some good. And Carlson is also losing. Nihal के पास 30 seconds है. Completely winning. Winning कहाँ से है भाई? I mean, I told you he's slightly better probably, but it's probably just an equal position. Winning तो मुश्किल है भाई. Go into game of Arjun. Come on. Okay, not. Let's go to. Oh wait, what happened? Oh, Rook C3. A mistake again. Come on, Rook G8 खेलना है भाई. खेलना. Rook G8, G5 opens the G file and allows Rook G3 check, and that basically gives Arjun a winning advantage. Dom और sub ये क्या है भाई? What is this? भाई तुम कौन से BSGM कैफे में बैठे हो भाई? Going to the game of Nihal Sareen. Let's go. Oh, not Nihal, sorry, Pragg Sareen. Pragg Sareen. Let's go. Queen E3. Okay. He wants to grab this pawn. Pragg will win क्योंकि उसके पास नीम करोली बाबा का आशीर्वाद है. ये कौन है भाई? What's CFE? डोमिनोज सबवे. अच्छा, डोमिनोज भाई. हिकारू इंजन बन जाएगा? नहीं बनेगा भाई. चैट 4 minutes for Hikaru, 1.5 for Pragg. This is going to be crazy now. Blunder incoming from either side. I don't know who will blunder, but somebody would. Vidi has won. Crazy game by Vidi today, bhai. And hopefully he draws or wins tomorrow. So no more time break for Vidi and my throat can rest. Day after tomorrow, bhai. Chat move नहीं कर रहा भाई. करेगा भाई. दौड़ेगा भी chat अभी. Let's go. ठीक है भाई, ये chat हटा के रिजल्ट्स डाल दो. भाई रिजल्ट्स तो बता रहा हूं भाई. ओ रुको, what happened? Why did he do this? He played C4. What? But isn't this bishop a bit weird now? But he's going for a draw, yeah? I'm not so sure. Now this looks more like a draw to me. I have to be honest, chat, this because he's trading queens. That's not what I would do because White's king is weaker. Is Pragg a bit like, scared by Hikaru? I think he made this decision based on Hikaru and not really the position because if your king is weaker, why would you trade queens? What's the best move here? The engine says A5. Let's look at the best moves. Rook C5 and now bishop E6. That makes a lot more sense to me. In fact, bishop E6 is not bishop E6. The best move is queen A7. Wow. Pinning the rook. And now king G2. Bishop G. Okay, very weird. And the idea, I think, is to create a pass pawn. And Pragg here would be much better. But this makes sense. Why trade queens? Makes no sense to me. This is a bit weird for me because you should not trade queens when your opponent's king is weak. No, but he should take the chances because kal mauka mile na mile bhai. This was his chance. He had a better position. He should have gone for it. You should not play the opponent. You should play the position. Yeah, he's low on time. I absolutely agree with you. But so is Hikaru. That's the thing. If Hikaru had 30 minutes, I would understand. But okay, this is my perspective, of course. But I do feel he should trade nahi karna chahiye tha. Ab shayad draw hogi most likely. I'm hoping he wins. I hope he does. That's awesome. Going to the game of chat, Nihal Serene. One look at Carlson, by the way. Has something happened? No, he's still losing. Going to Nihal Serene. Nihal, by the way, slowly trying to even push, but looks equal still. Going to the game of Erigesi Arjun. What has he played? So he has not played anything yet. भाई जल्दी खेलो, रुक जाइए भाई, जल्दी खेलो. Yotin भाई, Hikaru is blitzking. Exactly. अपने बच्चों को प्लीज स्ट्रीम पर ले आओ अनिश की तरह. मेरे बच्चे हैं नहीं भाई. 630 भाई, आज तो हमने 780 आई थिंक 800 भी टच कर लिया. अरे क्रेजी था आज तो. Is King's Indian Defense a good opening? King's Indian Defense is a decent opening, not a good one. By the way, Queen trade has happened, and the problem for I think Pragg is key. This pawn is difficult to capture now, and White can now play Rook D2. So basically saying कि तुम मार लो ये, तुम मेरी मार लो, मैं तुम्हारी मार लूं, something like this. And he will trade enough pawns that the game will be equal, and the king's safety now doesn't matter. So hence I think Pragg probably lost his edge now. अच्छे क्या होल क्या है भाई? Yep, Rook D2 played now. Rook coming to D7, and probably the game is equal. Arjun and opponent both playing like bisos. नहीं भाई, they're playing really well. ऐसा नहीं है. कितना other rating है Pragg और Tikku? Pragg, so Tikku opponent doesn't matter. Dude, I understand ये ratings ज़्यादा skip, but I do have the help of the chat, the engines, the relaxed mode of sitting here on stream and not really playing myself. जब खुद के पीस होते हैं ना, तो sacrifice करना मुश्किल रहता है रे. Pragg intimidated, possible. Yuki number 8, yup, Wesley So lost today, so he came down, and now he's world number 9, and Gukesh, even without winning, has become world number 8. If he wins tomorrow, he even crosses Anish and becomes world number 7. So that's crazy. Why top level GMs don't play Rai Lopez? They do, they definitely do play Rai Lopez. It's very common. Arjun mistake, क्या बात कर रहे भाई? Let's have a look. I really hope Arjun wins, man. Maybe both sides. You know, White is hesitating from G4 and Black is hesitating from G5, which is like both are trying to stop this. Would you be able to beat Alexandra at chess? Yes. Vidit's game. I will just show you one moment. I think this was the critical moment. Where he played f6, critical, bishop f4, and here bishop h7. This moment decided everything, and the problem for Black was the entire army is on the queen side. So now you basically saw queen h5, you bishop e4, now a couple of checks. Abhi queen kyun hang ho rahi hai? Ha, queen h7, knight g4, rook e6, and he resigned. Basically, once bishop h7 happened, the king was stuck. He spent the entire next 5, 6, 7 moves going here. Vidit ने सब कुछ खा लिया भाई, सब कुछ खा लिया उसने तक, कुछ छोड़ा ही नहीं भाई. Kamer still winning, Hikaru fighting. Pragg plays a5. By the way, chat, still a pass pawn for Pragg, but now chat, apparently this is a mistake because of rook d5. And believe it or not, Hikaru is better. That is crazy. I told you not to trade queens. I told him, because now once rook d5 happens, the king can come to d4. So Pragg is losing now and going to Nihal Serene. Nihal Serene is having an equal position, I think. I don't think he's losing, as somebody said. So Pragg is worse. He should not have traded queens. Only himself to blame there. Arjun still winning, but he really has to come up with some good moves now. Plan nahi mil pa raha hai, perfect. Pragg now losing apparently. Nihal did not lose by. Nihal is still playing. Nihal is still playing. ये क्या हो गया भाई? Game चल रही है भाई. This is Nihal's game भाई. Still going on. Chat. Nothing has happened still. पुरुग कौन है भाई? Nihal is equal तो है भाई. हार कहां से रहा है? कहां से हार रहा है भाई? Equal तो भाई. Dead equal है भाई game. Literally 3-3 pawn है. And then घोड़ा against bishop and dash against dash भाई. सही तो है. So he's fine. Pragg is losing. Magnuson said, yeah. Carlson is winning by crazy. Going to the game of Surur. Tera Surur. तो कहाँ था भाई? कौन था? हाँ, Pragg. And Hikaru finds rook d5, and that was the problem. The king on f2 now will come to d4. You will have to allow the c pawn to move. Once the c pawn moves, you resign. So Pragg now under serious pressure. He should not have traded queens. I told you, man. I told you. You know, these things are elementary for Pragg, but sometimes when you're playing, you forget about these. And now bishop e2, not the best move. As I said, king e3 was the best move. He completely missed it. But still, he is better. Now Pragg should hurry. Hurry like, you know, like there's no tomorrow and come with the king to the center. Bhai. That's the only move. Also watching में कितना लेट मिलता है, कुछ खास नहीं मिलता भाई. That isn't luck. No, bhai, that isn't luck, bhai. Hikaru has a lot of skill, but to find rook d5 plan is not easy. Hurry like Pentala. Magnus game, bhai. Magnus game में कुछ बहुत slow चल रहे हैं. They're moving very slow actually. They're not moving at all like because Kamer now has more time on the clock. They reached 40 moves. So now he's calculating every single detail because he does not want to spoil this win. Hikaru lucky. Dude, I would say he's tricky, not lucky. So to defeat Hikaru, you have to not defeat him once. You have to defeat him 2 or 3 times in a game. That is very difficult. That is incredibly difficult, I would say. Going to Nihal Serene, is there any update? Not really, still dead equal. Nepo will fight for a while, but now we have reached 40 moves. Nihal has more time on the clock, so I do think it's a dead draw. So going to the game of Pragg again. By the way, Pragg played the move King G8, good move, but now Hikaru hit upon the correct plan, King E3, and let's see what happens. Could be a draw still, chat, could be a draw. Favorite opening, London system by always. Mahanas is endgame god. Maybe he will draw. Let's see. Arjun is playing badly today. Rook c7. Oh! Chat, King d4, c5 incoming. Oof. Not like now the bishop will hang the rook, but at some point, King d4 now. Excellent move. 40 seconds for Pragg, but only one more move to go. I really hope he does not blunder on the 40th move, which is very, very common, chat. We have seen this happen multiple times. 40th move pe blunder hota hai. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen. Important move this now, chat. Important move. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. 20 seconds. 29, 27. 26, 25. King f8 is the best move according to the engines. Looks logical though. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, buddy, let's go. भाई ये कैसा लग रहा है बॉक्स वाला? This looks interesting. And rook b8 also a decent move now. So defends the pawn. But now what happens? Oh, chat, look at this. The best move for... Can you guess the best move for Hikaru? This is insane. Chat, guess the best move for Hikaru. Guess the best move for Hikaru. This is crazy. Find the best move. Who will find it, chat? Who will find it? This is crazy, chat. This is crazy. Increment is 30 seconds, by the way. They have reached 40 moves, so Pragg will gain more time on the clock. 30 more minutes. But c5 indeed, as I mentioned, even at the cost of the exchange, these two pawns would be completely winning for white. So Pragg cannot take this exchange. He has to play the move a3 and hope to create a passed pawn of his own or something like that at least. He has to play maybe bishop b3 and then a3, whatever it is. So he cannot take this exchange. So yeah, this is the moment now. Pragg struggling, fighting for his life. I hope he survives by. Come on, Pragg, you can do this, buddy. You can do this. If anybody can do this, it's you. Watching बढ़ती जा रही है, बढ़नी चाहिए भाई. देश की इज्जत का सवाल है. Hikaru, by the way, has also reached 40 moves. So once he plays his move, you will see the time increase by 30 minutes. Come on. इतनी चाहिए तुम्हारे. मैं बता रहा हूँ ना भाई. That's the point of me telling you, भाई. He won't survive. Let's see. Brief look at the other games chat. First of all, Vidit has won. Gukesh has drawn. Going to Nihal's game. He is dead equal against Nepo. Should draw this game. Arjun was winning when he last saw it, still winning, but now opponent has gained time on the clock. So now White can fight better. What is the Upmanyu tweet by? Ceiling engine. तो हमको भी साथ ले जाना भाई, अगले साल जाएंगे अब तो। विद का मैच खत्म हो चुका भाई, ही वन। मैग्नस लूजिंग वी सॉ, हारते हुए अपना वर्ल्ड चैंपियन गुकेश इज ड्रॉन भाई। ओ बाहर तो ऊपर ही आ जा रहा भाई। गोइंग टू द गेम ऑफ प्रग अपना लौंडा। Yep, world number 8. To find this kind of move, you need a okay, interesting. भाई आप जो बोलते हो उसी तरह का आइडिया गेम में खेला जा रहा है। आप एक जीएम बनाओ भाई। दूसरों को बताना बड़ा आसान है, खुद खेलना बड़ा मुश्किल है भाई। That's see the उपमन्यु tweet. उपमन्यु you mean the comedian क्या? उसने क्या लिखा है भाई उपमन्यु का? I don't think I follow him because चेस वालों को फॉलो करता हूं मैं। क्या लिखा है भाई ऐसा उपमन्यु ने? अभिषेक उपमन्यु कह रहे हो ना भाई? मेरे से कहा तुम क्या ओपिनियन है भाई? तुम ट्वीट कॉपी पेस्ट मारो यार। मैच डज नॉट स्ट्रीम ऑन दिस 6K वाचिंग कंफर्म। ऐसा नहीं है भाई, दे विल स्ट्रीम एंड दैट डजंट मीन कि सारी वाचिंग यहां आती है भाई। YouTube डजंट वर्क दैट वे। Nihal by the way is drawing this game. It's a dead draw. Vidit has won, Nihal is drawing. Imagine your 1,000 million watching tomorrow. No, but that's not how it works. You are late, bhai. So far, Vidit has won. Arjun is better. Gukesh is drawn. Carlson is losing. Pragg is worse now. And Nihal is equal. Yo, Stefan bhai. What's up, bhai? Stefan bhai. Long time searching. How are you, bhai? क्या हाल चल रहा है लाइफ में? What's going on in life? बंदी पढ़ाएगी नहीं पढ़ाई भैया? गाजियाबाद में सिंगल हो भाई अब तक. His opinion reservation. भाई क्या लिखा है भाई उसने? भाई ऐसे पढ़ना स्ट्रीम पे टाइम कम रहेगा भाई. तुम सीधा बता दो ना क्या लिखा है भाई. I was always in chat. ये देखो भाई. ट्वीट आपके बारे में कर रहा है. मेरे बारे में क्यों करेगा भाई? ट्विटर पे भी पैसे बना रहे. अरे हाँ भाई, ट्विटर पे लोग कितना पैसा बना रहे हैं भाई. अब भाई ट्विटर पे फॉलो करो यार, ताकि हम भी पैसा बनाए आगे जाके कभी जिंदगी में. फिर भी 10 साल बाद बनाएंगे भाई हम भी पैसा. भाई 500 फॉलोअर ही चाहिए होते यार, बट लेकिन यू नीड लाइक 15 मिलियन इंप्रेशंस. दैट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट. कार्लसन का क्या हुआ भाई? कार्लसन का आई थिंक ही इज लूजिंग भाई. ही इज लूजिंग राइट नाउ. ही इज अ पॉन डाउन, बट ही हैज सम काउंटर प्ले थैंक्स टू हिज पास्ट पॉन. बट he might just trick white here. You never know, man. It's Carlson after all. ये क्या तन्मय डाइटिंग करके चेस्टिंग करने लगा. हेलो चैट. आज हम रिएक्ट करेंगे भाई टू सम एनपीसी स्ट्रीम मेक मनी. नहीं भाई. डिंग लिरन इन चैट. मैग्नस लूजिंग. नाइस. डिंग भाई डरा हुआ है कि भाई अगर कार्लसन जीत गया तो फिर से खेलना पड़ेगा उसके साथ. Come on. ट्विटर नहीं एक्स है भाई. एक्स तो बहुत सारे हैं भाई. ओके निहाल सरीन. बाय द वे ये नेपो काहे खेल रहा है भाई? ये नेपो ना बस ऐसे ही खेलते रहता है भाई. टांग रड़ाओ बंदा है भाई. रेयर देन खाली क्रॉसिंग भाई. सो 40 मुझे आई नो. ओके सो फालतू में खेल रहा है भाई. गोइंग टू अर्जुन गेम. भाई ये रुक कितने क्यूट लग रहे हैं भाई साथ में. एक बार नजर तो मारो भाई. दे आर लाइक ये है भाई आदमी, ये है भाई औरत, और ये उनका क्यूट सा बच्चा भाई. सो इट्स लाइक मतलब पूरी फैमिली है भाई. ब्लू कैसे करते हैं भाई इसको? ब्लू कैसे? हाँ पूरी अच्छी फैमिली है भाई. बेटा तुमने खाना खाया? हाँ पापा. अरे नहीं खाया तुमने? खा लो यार. तुम किसी खाना ही नहीं खाते. पापा कल स्कूल नहीं जाना. अरे जाना है कल स्कूल. आई डोंट नो मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ. मैं बहुत वेला हूँ भाई मैं. गोइंग टू हिकारु's गेम भाई. Nakamura Twitter banter with Pragg. Oh my god. Are they tweeting simultaneously? Pragg will lose. Let's see भाई. Gay parents नहीं है भाई. दो हाथी एक प्यादा. That would be a nice movie. 2 हाथी 1 प्यादा भाई. Watching गिर गए करते. कोई बात नहीं भाई. कार्लसन का बड़े वन है, वैसे भी उसको कैंडिडेट्स में स्पॉट मिलता है. डूड आई थिंक कार्लसन विल नॉट प्ले रिगार्डलेस. सो व्हाट विल हैपन इवेंचुअली इज ही विल डिफीट सम पीपल एंड उनका चांस जाएगा बस. सो आई एम होपिंग ही लूजेस ताकि गुकेश का चांस ना जाए उसकी वजह से. पुचुक करके लाइक कर दो. एग्जैक्टली चैट. सब्सक्राइब कर दो भाई जल्दी से. निहाल should offer laddu. I don't know, man. Nepo doesn't feel like the guy who eats too much, no? Gukesh is drawn by. He drew already. He's already drawn. आज के results, Vidit won, Gukesh drew. I wish Carlson wins this and then loses from Gukesh. That would be the ideal case, of course. But we are not sure of that, right? So ideally, if he loses right now, that helps. कौन सी प्राची थी भाई? सिविल ली थी भाई. बहुत बड़ी गलती कर दी थी यार. बहुत बड़ी गलती कर दी थी भाई. Going to Legacy. Arjun, by the way, still fighting with the black pieces. Honestly, they're just moving around with the rooks. I think it's time to just play king somewhere, rook here and play g5. It's time, man. कितना वेट करोगे भाई? Pragg lost the lease, exactly. Nihal had his own with black. That's awesome. That's true, by especially in some opening prep by Nepo. So कल white pieces होंगे, so that's good, really good for Nihal. पिज्जा कब खिलाओगे? अरे भाई पिज्जा खाना हेल्दी नहीं है रे. नहीं खाना चाहिए पिज्जा भाई किसी को भी. He still has to figure out the way. He will भाई. Magnus is the king of winning on demand. Absolutely true. Agreed. But I mean, if he can lose once, he can lose twice, भाई. That's a possibility. ये वाइब्रेट क्या हो रहा है भाई? कुछ तो वाइब्रेट हो रहा है भाई. What is vibrating? हैंस नीमन का टेक्स्ट है क्या? नहीं भाई, हैंस नीमन तो नहीं है भाई. चलो बढ़िया. अर्जुन हैज बिकम विदित. ये क्या है भाई? प्रग हार गया तो अरे ऐसे मत बोला यार. नेपो को समोसा चाहिए. इमेजिन करो तुम घर से बाहर निकलो भाई स्ट्रीट फूड खाने और नेपो भाई गोलगप्पे खा रहा है. आई डोंट नो, मेरे को अच्छा पानी दीजिए भाई, पानी दीजिए पीने. और दोनों पानी, गिव मी पानी. नेपो बैठा है भाई, रसगुल्ले खा रहा है भाई, पता नहीं क्या खा रहा है भाई, पानी पूरी खा रहा है, चिप्स मंगा लेज मंगा रहा है भाई. No AC in the tournament hall, so he needs air and he's calling Lays. Nice. By the way, Pragg और पीछे होता हुआ भाई कुछ हो नहीं रहा भाई. कुछ C5 I think is the best move भाई. बच्चा under pressure. And Nepo complaining how spicy the गोलगप्पा is. Dude, गोलगप्पा का एक चीज तो है भाई, स्पाइसी लगता होगा बट बाद में मजा आता है भाई. It's opposite to sex. Like मतलब पहले मजा आता है, बाद में मजा नहीं आता भाई. आपके बाल झड़ रहे भाई, तुमने कहां झड़ते हुए देख लिया भाई? झड़ रहे तो क्या हो गया भाई? एक दिन तो हर किसी के झड़ने ही है. एक दिन तो इंसान ही झड़ जाना है भाई. तो बालों का क्या है भाई? भाई बाल थोड़े सेट तो कर ही लेते हैं भाई. अब ठीक है, अब बेटर है. गोलगप्पे नहीं पसंद भाई? तुम्हारा नाम तो सैंडविच है, तुम्हें गोलगप्पे से नहीं पसंद भाई? हिकारू शोइंग तुम. अरे यार, I had a late meeting. युवा क्या बताओ भाई? विदित जीत गया भाई. Vidit won, but unfortunately, Anisha, I have a very bad news that Magnus Carlsen is losing to a 26. So, bhai. Yeah, Pragg needs to create a pass pawn, maybe like this, but still, that pawn is more weak than strong. And I somehow feel that this game hold karna will be a uphill task. कितने chances है? I would say 50% chance of drawing, 50% chance of Hikaru winning. GPT में ये क्या कमांड है भाई? ये कैसे हुआ? बट हो गया भाई. Hikaru 14 में से शायद, सही में. I think that will change once he moves. Going to the game, other games भाई. अर्जुन क्या कर रहा है यार? अर्जुन कितना रुक घुमाएगा भाई? बस घुमाया ही जा रहा है भाई. कितना भाई? क्या वर्ल्ड टूर पे बाद में जाना भाई? ये खेलो भाई जल्दी से. Update by Vidit has won. This was the final position. Crazy victory there. Perfect game. Gukesh drew. Decent result. बाकी सब लोग खेल रहे हैं भाई अभी. कोई ना निशा होता है रे. Carlsen is losing. कई बार लाइफ में होता है रे. Wins. Why is the bar showing equal? Isn't it winning still? What? अच्छा, मैंने कहा भाई ये क्या हो गया भाई, बाहर इक्वल क्यों दिखा रहा है भाई? नहीं भाई, ही इज विनिंग, ही इज विनिंग। मतलब कार्लसन इज लूजिंग मतलब। Going to Arjun, nothing has happened. Nihal, by the way, Nepo still fighting for no reason whatsoever. Going to the game of Pragg, has something happened? Nothing yet. Hikaru still thinking. Going to the women's section, Harika is much worse now, and Humpy was lost and still is. So women's section में दोनों हारने वाले हैं भाई. So far it doesn't look good for the women's section. दोनों बाहर होने के chances. Going to the game of Hikaru again. ड्रॉ में प्रग को 1 पॉइंट मिलेगा। हाँ भाई, हाउ मेनी रेटिंग पॉइंट्स कल्चर लूज? ही विल लूज लाइक आई थिंक 7 पॉइंट्स और सो, मे बी मोर, 7 ही विल लूज। एंड अब अंकिल को पकड़कर क्वेश्चन वाला वीडियो नहीं बनाते क्या? ये क्या है भाई? कैन Carlson draw? He is magician in game after all. He can भाई, but it would be very difficult. VD has already won भाई, he already won perfect play today. I am not 31, अभी 5 दिन बाकी है भाई, 5 दिन बाकी है अभी मेरे 31 होने, 5 दिन जीने तो 30 पे भाई मुझे। वैसे 30-30 का कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है यार, 29 में बहुत फर्क था, 30 और 31 बराबर ही है भाई ऑनेस्टली। नाका टेक्स भाई, टेक घर पे करो भाई और हार जाओ भाई। कितने मेल आते हैं यार आजकल। Gukesh score is the best comeback arc I've seen for any player. Dude, it's not even a comeback. He was always doing well. Yo, Agnish bhai, याद है मुझे बिल्कुल। Carlson is 2838, Hikaru is 2782, so 50 पॉइंट का डिफरेंस है। Isn't if C5 isn't the rook hanging? Yes, but now I take with the pawn, and these 2 pawns will kill your Shahrukhs. We met in Germany, bhai. I haven't been in Germany, bhai, since 2016, so very unlikely. Magnus looking miserable. Bhai, honestly, I love Magnus. I would love to see him win, but I do want Gukesh winning, so yeah. Make rook battery, dude. कहाँ बनाए बैटरी? यहाँ पे कोई भी easy solution है नहीं। 700 after 6 months? नहीं, I think probably a bit lower. My guess was कि I don't know what my guess was. मैंने सोचा भी नहीं था कि भाई, मैं दिमाग था कि भाई पहले दिन बहुत कम वॉचिंग होगी तो I will start a new channel. तो बट वॉचिंग आ गई तो बढ़िया भाई, बच गए। वीडियो पाकिस्तानी टू विन अ चेस टूर्नामेंट और समथिंग? नहीं यार, मैं नहीं देखा रहे भाई। इंडिया पाकिस्तान का मैच चाहिए भाई। IIT सोनीपत, सोनीपत में कौन सा IIT? ट्रिपल IIT, अच्छा। मैंने कहा ये कौन सा IIT है सोनीपत? भाई IIT का लेवल इतना गिर गया क्या? आई लव मैग्नस गेमर 2023। चैट मिस भाई, चैट मिस लिखने के बदले दोबारा वही मैसेज लिख दो ना भाई, इजियर रहेगा आई थिंक। One check can be the last check. Depends भाई, depends. You are an IITian, right? नहीं भाई, I wish. Although इतना कोई फर्क पड़ता नहीं है, but नहीं भाई, IIT में तो कोई चांस ही नहीं था मेरा। ट्रिपल IIT is good too. भाई ट्रिपल IIT और डबल IIT में डिफरेंस पता कितना है? It's like between the difference between I would say WNM and GM। एक दो अल्फाबेट का डिफरेंस है, बट बहुत है भाई। व्हाट्स द स्कोर भाई? स्कोर कुछ नहीं है भाई फिलहाल के लिए। विदित हैज वन, गुकेश ड्रू, बाकी सब लोग खेल रहे हैं। डोंट लिसन टू दैट टिक्को, आई एम प्राउड ऑफ यू भाई। क्या चीज की बात कर रहे हैं भाई? ट्रिपल IIT इलाहाबाद एवरेज पैकेज 32 लाख, हाईएस्ट 1.5 डोमेस्टिक पैकेज। भाई वो जो आयो की कंपनीज वो कंफ्यूज हो गई होगी, उन्होंने गलती से होगा। आज कहाँ जा रहे हैं हम? IIT जा रहे हैं। अरे ये तो ट्रिपल IIT है। अरे अब आ गए तो लेके चले जाते हैं भाई। समथिंग लाइक दिस। अच्छा ट्रिपल IIT का है, फिर ठीक है। हम्पी बहुत बुरा हार रही है, आई नो भाई, देखना ही नहीं है उसको। लास्ट में रिजल्ट देख लेंगे बस। ओ बाय द वे, लुक एट दिस मूव यार, रुक A5, रुक B4 यूजिंग द स्पिन टू एक्टिवेट हिज रुक। भाई साहब वाइट तो कुछ बढ़िया गेम खेल रहा है यार। अरे यार ये रशियन प्लेयर्स के साथ अब तक खुल जाता है, बंद कर दो उसको। बाय द वे, Carlson is still losing and Nepo still draw against Nihal, but Pragg Hikaru has found C5. As you can see, double exclamation mark. So, Pragg only has himself to blame. क्यों queen trade किया उसने? Nobody knows. And now he is struggling literally. अरे बाबा रे, क्या हो गया रे chat? Humpy lost. Yep, Humpy has lost. That's over. Harika also losing. Really unfortunate. Hikaru the genius. Yep, it feels like it, bye. The bar agrees. And now, chat, he can still play bishop b3 and try to then start playing a3. But I do think it is just practically very difficult to play because the king supports the pawn. Our king is so far away and the rooks are just kind of useless. मेरा भी रात में अपने आप में क्या है भाई? The rook indeed. भाई why no videos? डालूंगा वीडियो डालूंगा भाई. कितने राउंड है? I think राउंड 7 या 8 है ना टोटल. Why is bar only slightly in favor? The bar says king f7 is still kind of, it's still kind of holdable, like bishop b3. Let's say he plays, I don't know, rook a1 and then king, it's still holdable. And maybe it is. Maybe it's still holdable. But practically, it's like, like the thing is, you cannot really push this pawn anymore. And to push it forward, you might have to play bishop c4. And once you trade bishops, the drawish tendency goes up. But this king is really strong, man. I do think this should be lost. Rook a7, ye pawn bachane ke liye. Then maybe rook a d1. You trade one pair of rooks. The king grabs one of the pawns. And the entire premise is I have an outside passed pawn. If I can distract your king at the right moment, maybe I draw this. But honestly, it does feel like it's lost. It should be practically lost. Eat the rook. Bhai, ye wahi rook hai jo kha ke diarrhea hoga bhai, because pawn takes. Now you have connected passed pawns and this is dead lost. Dead lost. Like dead lost. इंडियन जीत रहे थे, ये क्या हो रहा है भाई? बस भाई तुम चले गए भाई, तुम्हारी गलती है. Recap: Vidit won, Gukesh drew, Pragg slightly worse, and Arjun slightly better, and Nihal dead draw. Nihal का तो draw हो गया. I really find it difficult. Okay. So Arjun still thinking. Vidit reaches quarterfinals. Not yet, भाई. Not even close. कल का मैच बाकी है भाई. पिक्चर अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त. कल ओपोनेंट आएगा व्हाइट पीस से. Try to win. Let's see. कार्लसन निकोलस, क्या बात कर रहे हो? Not possible, भाई. Not possible. Yeah, not possible. What he will do is he will try to bring the king, pick up these two pawns, sacrifice the knight for this pawn. Black will probably win pawn, and you will have 3 pawns against the knight, and it will be winning for white. So Carlson is losing today, chat. Now it's almost 100% chances. He will lose today, and tomorrow he'll have to win with the white pieces, which he might as well win. Who knows? But right now, I think he's completely lost. Going to the game of Nihal, still drawn. Going to game of going to game of Pragg now. Let's see what happens. Gukesh light loss clearly better, bhai. Arjun's downfall needs to be studied. It's not a downfall, man. He and Gukesh gained so much rating so quickly कि थोड़ा नीचे आना हो सकता है. He will go back. Like this game, he might win today. Let's have a look at his game. क्या चल रहा है भाई? He's still thinking. Like white did play this, but what's the goal? Where is the rook going? There are no squares available, so it's more of a showpiece than actual moves. He wants to play this rook to c4 and grab this pawn. That's the possibility. Interesting idea. Gukesh is already drawn, bhai. Better kahan pe hai bhai wo? Has Magnus won the World Cup? No, he hasn't. He hasn't. Surya Karakin apparently has vanished. Is he miserable? Let me have a look. अरे कार्लसन बेचारा, जस्ट टू शो, बेचारा कार्लसन भाई बहुत स्ट्रेस लग रहा है भाई. उसने सर पकड़ा हुआ था भाई अपना. दिखा भाई शक्ल कार्लसन. सर पकड़ा हुआ जेन्युइनली. So he is definitely struggling, bhai. Come on, let's go. Magnus is choking. Whom is he choking? भाई ये फिडे के लोग वीडी का इंटरव्यू क्यों नहीं लेते? क्या पता भाई. कल ले ले. What happened in Pragg's game? Pragg is worse, much worse actually. Going to his game now, he's still thinking. God made Carlsen GOAT, but nerfed him in World Cup. I do think GOAT stage of Carlsen is over because he's not taking chess that seriously now. चैनल कितने बेचेगा भाई? 10 कलोल. चलो भाई 10 लाख बेच देंगे भाई चैनल. कर दो ट्रांसफर भाई. मैनेज वर्ल्ड कप जीत जाए यार. अरे भाई नहीं रे, मैनेज जीतेगा गुकेश छोड़ेगा यार. इंडियन प्ले जीतने चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं है जिसमें गेम बहुत सेव डेड हो रहा है. इसमें पॉसिबल है भाई. इट्स पॉसिबल टू होल्ड दिस, बट यू नीड सम हेल्प. लाइक मतलब किंग को जल्दी से ले आओ पहले तो. दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. यू डोंट किल द किंग सो फार, ताकि कल को वी हैव द ऑप्शन ऑफ स्टॉपिंग दिस पॉन विद द किंग जस्ट इन केस द रुक मूव्स. वीडियो कहां से देख रहे हो भाई? कहीं से नहीं भाई. 10 लाख के लिए इतनी मेहनत की लाइफ में पैशन जीरो. भाई 10 लाख नंबर ऐसी है भाई. टिक्की में सुना रशियन बुक की और कयाकिन क्या है भाई ये? 1000K only. That's a lot, bhai. That's a lot. Magnus. Chad, I'll be honest, man. I'm really waiting for Pragg to just play one or couple of good moves. बहुत slow चल रहा है सब. That's a problem for us. और ये नेपो को क्या मजबूरी है भाई? क्या प्रॉब्लम है सज्जन को भाई? ड्रॉ क्यों नहीं ले रहे भाई ये लोग? क्या चाहिए इसको नेपो को? है चाहिए क्या आखिर इसको? रुक C2 now, नाइट मूव्स एंड किंग G6. कितना हिलाएगा भाई ये नेपो? $100K तो भाई चलेंगे भाई. दैट विल बी कूल. 1634 वोट्स भाई. प्रग ने 64% वोट्स है भाई. मुश्किल तो लग रहा है मुझे कि प्रग जीतेगा. हिलाने दो नेपो को भाई. कितना भाई पब्लिक में हिला रहा है भाई. पब्लिक में हिला रहा है वो भी. मतलब बोलते हैं तंग कर रहा है दूसरों को भाई. ऐसे नहीं होता यार. यू कैन नॉट मूव द पीसेस सो मच. ओके, गोइंग टू द गेम ऑफ अर्जुन. Yeah, Rook C4 played, going after this pawn now. Game slow चल रही है chat. So I joined and heard the first hit by Nepo. कौन बचा है वर्ल्ड कप में भाई? सब बच्चे हैं भाई. मैं भी बचा हूं, तुम भी बच्चे हो भाई. सब बच्चे हैं भाई. बस थोड़ा फास्ट खेल रहे लोग भाई. कार्लसन तो गए हो भाई. ओ माय गॉड. ये दोनों ये पॉन भी गया भाई साहब. रियली सैड फॉर कार्लसन मैन. VD1 एयरप्लग्स नहीं पहने मरा प्लीज पहनो भाई प्लीज. एयरफोन्स आर मैंडेटरी फॉर द स्ट्रीम्स भाई. It's very important. Please don't watch it on TV. रशिया में चेस बैंड है क्या? नहीं ये बैंड तो नहीं है भाई कोई चेस का. I hope not. Imagine Sergey Karakin coming as a drummer. Racist. Is it game 1? Yes, by game 1. जिस दिन जीतता है उस दिन नहीं दिखाते और आज हार दो. कार्लसन याद आ रहा है आपको भाई? कार्लसन का हारना इज अ बिग डील. जीतना इज नॉर्मल भाई. खूब पिएगा भाई. मैं क्यों पीऊंगा भाई? वीडी के जीतने पे फाइनली रुक G8 भाई. कब से इंतजार कर रहा हूं इस मूव का. फाइनली अर्जुन प्लेज रुक G8 भाई. जब मजबूर हो गया बंदा कि भाई प्यादा खुद का मर रहा है भाई. फाइनली भाई पोल एंड करते भाई. आई थिंक गेम इज अबाउट टू फिनिश नाउ. ये क्या लिखा भाई स्टेफन भाई? कौन सी कमांड है भाई ये? गोइंग टू कार्लसन नहीं, गोइंग टू प्रग भाई. प्रग चल दे भाई. टाइम कम है यार. ओए होए अर्जुन बेहतर, अरे ही वाज ऑलवेज बेटर भाई, बट कुछ हो नहीं रहा है, क्या करिए यार। प्रग गेम में कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, चैट अपन बोल हो रहा है, ले ए कुछ कर रहे यार हिकारू यार, 2-3 पीस फ्री के देना यार। क्या साला कैसे परफेक्ट चीज खेलते रहते यार, कभी कुछ इंसान की तरह खेलो यार, कुछ रुक फ्री का दो, कभी किकिंग फ्री का दो, कुछ तो दो यार। प्रग इज स्लीपिंग कह रहे हैं यार, काश समोसे होते यार अभी हाथ में यार, ओ माय गॉड कितना मन कर रहा है अभी गर्मा गर्म समोसे खाने का। मेंबरशिप चैलेंज, ये देखो भाई मेंबरशिप चैलेंज वाले आ गए। एक डार्ट मारो ना पीछे, किसके पीछे मारू भाई डार्ट में? हु आर द वॉलंटियर्स? क्या दूसरे कंट्री का सिटीजनशिप लेके खेल सकता है क्या? नहीं खेल सकता भाई, देगा कौन सिटीजनशिप? हु विल गिव द सिटीजनशिप भाई? प्रग इज स्लीपिंग विद whom? विद टेडी भाई। मैं अभी कचौड़ी खाकर आया, अरे बाप रे भाई कचौड़ी में मजा आता है यार भाई। कचौड़ी होता है ये कचौड़ी होता है, कचौड़ी होता है ना, आई थिंक आर होता है। आज रात 2 बजे तक पिएगा टिक्कू भाई? क्यों पीऊंगा भाई? बेस्ट मूव ब्लैक भाई, बेस्ट मूव इस हिकारू को पकड़ो और बस। किंग F8 बेस्ट मूव, नाइस, बट नाउ रुके 1। अगर चेस बंद नहीं रशिया में, तो फिर नेपो के फ्लैग में फिडे का फ्लैग क्यों है? बिकॉज रशियन प्लेयर्स बैंड है, नॉट लाइक दे कैन प्ले विद द फिडे फ्लैग। Come on, let's go. Going to Arjun's game, by the way, Rook G8 played, nothing is happening yet. Pragg game में अभी King F8 खेला है, Hikaru under, I think he will play Rook A1 most likely. He might also play C6 actually, that's also a possibility. King को पूरा आगे ले जाने का भाई, also a possibility. R sound in Kachori, yeah, exactly. अर्जुन ने हक दिया कैसे? आई एम नॉट श्योर इफ इसका डिटेल में तुम्हें जरूरत है बताने की भाई कैसे हक दिया उसने भाई। वेस्ली सो के मैच का क्या हुआ आज? ही लॉस्ट। गुकेश ड्रू विदित 1। कम ऑन भाई फास्ट करो भाई, वेटिंग। चैट निहाल का तो ड्रॉ है भाई। आई कैन नॉट रियली इमेजिन लाइक निहाल बीइंग लाइक लूजिंग दिस एट ऑल। दिस शुड बी अ ड्रॉ। ये नेपो को ना भाई चिड़ है भाई, ऐसे ही इसे ढिंग के अगेंस्ट खेला था, बाद में साला पिला था, बाद में रोया था। सो दैट्स व्हाई आई हैव जीरो सिंपैथी फॉर नेपो, बिकॉज ही हैड द ड्रॉ इन हैंड, ही केप्ट प्लेइंग लाइक एन इडियट एंड ही लॉस्ट। सो हेंस द वेरी लिमिटेड सिंपैथी फॉर नेपो देयर। सो आज भी वही कर रहा है, आज ही पिल गया ना, बाद में रोएगा फिर, अरे यार हार गया मैं यार, मैं मतलब कितना लाइफ खराब है, लाइफ कितना खराब हो गया है मेरा, तो यही होएगा फिर वो बैठ के फिर से। Kept playing like an, अरे ये क्या भाई? हेलो मितांश भाई। Yep, they're repeating moves. I hope they draw the game भाई। Okay, why is he not taking the pawn? मार दो भाई pawn, अब क्या इंतजार है भाई? इतना तुमने 2 रुक खिलाए भाई, अब तुम pawn नहीं मार रहे। वेलकम टू बिरयानी बैंड, थैंक यू फायरआर्म भाई। भाई आपका डीपी तो बड़ा सही है भाई। हाथ कहाँ से किसकी आग से निकल रहा है भाई? किसी की बम से लगता हुआ निकल रहा है मुझे। ड्रॉ होता है तो प्लेयर अगले राउंड में सोचता है कि नहीं भाई, 2 rounds they have to do, 2 games they have to play. ओरिजिनली कहां से हो आप भाई? भाई कश्मीरी हूं भाई मैं। Easy draw for Nihal for sure. For Arjun it's very complicated actually, because this is the weakness. Anybody could win this. King धीरे धीरे करके जिंदगी में आके E7 आएगा भाई। Vidit already won. Pragg गेम बहुत स्लो चल रही है, I'm now irritated यार। एक सा खेलता ही नहीं भाई, खेलना यार। अला ऑनलाइन तो इतना फास्ट खेलता है भाई, क्या हो गया? और तो बटर क्यों रहा है खेलना? गुतन ताग, ये देखो भाई इसको। हाउ मेनी राउंड्स आर लेफ्ट? यहां पे नंबर ऑफ राउंड्स के हिसाब से काम नहीं करता है, इट्स नॉकआउट टूर्नामेंट। आफ्टर 6 मंथ मेंबर बन चुका हूं, अब तो मॉड भाई हम मॉड्स बेच नहीं सकते यार, दैट्स द ओनली इशू, दैट देन पीपल विल ओनली गेट एम्बिशियस टू बिकम मॉड भाई। आई डोंट वांट टू मेक दैट अ थिंग। हिकारू 10 मिनट ले लो। अरे भाई 16 ले लेने तो पूरे। क्या लड़कियां पढ़ती हैं, ये क्या है भाई? हाउ मेनी राउंड्स आर लेफ्ट? राउंड्स में मतलब नहीं है भाई, वी विल लुक एट राउंड्स 1 by 1। Nothing happening in the game, nothing happening in the game, nothing happening in the game, nothing happening in the game. तू चल क्या रहा है भाई? सब सोए हुए हैं क्या भाई? Is everybody asleep chat? What's happening? कोई मूवी नहीं खेलने को तैयार? आप चेस के अलावा क्या करते हो? भाई चेस ही करता हूं भाई मैं. चैनल भेज सकते हैं लेकिन मॉड्स नहीं. That's true भाई, that's true. मैं तुझे वेस्ट के समोसा खा लेता. अब YouTube खाएगा भाई समोसा. What's the qualification to participate in tournament? I would say 27 rating is a good qualification. आप बहुत अच्छे दिख रहे हो, थैंक यू भाई. वो नेचुरल स्किल है भाई, अच्छा दिखना. सेक्सी तो अपन है भाई, ये बात तो है. फैबी का ही देखते हैं भाई, बिकॉज बाकी लोग तो सो गए अपना स्वीट लगा के. फैबी का ड्रॉ हुआ भाई रेड ऑप्शन के साथ, सो ही हैज ड्रॉन. इंटरेस्टिंग. ओ निहाल ड्रू फाइनली, थैंक गॉड भाई. और नेपो की चोटी खींचने का टाइम आ गया था भाई. सो निहाल हैज रिपीटेड मूव्स लाइक नेपो हैज. दैट मीन्स चैट निहाल सरीन हैज ड्रॉन. टुमारो ही विल गो इनटू अ नॉकआउट फेज विद द व्हाइट पीसेस. देन Gukesh is also drawn, but he will have the black pieces tomorrow as he fights in a knockout game. But Vidit has won. So tomorrow he will go into it with the black pieces, but having won the first game. So ye 3 results are over. I think 2 results are remaining. Apart from that, Carlson is completely lost, of course, so he will end up winning. 2 more results to go. That is Erigasi Arjun and Pragg R. In the women's section, Humpy has lost, and Harika has found a crazy defense, Queen D4, so she might still draw this. But 2 games important remaining, Arjun and Pragg. Oh, by the way, white के balls ही नहीं हुए pawn मारने के लिए. He could not take the pawn, and now I think G5 has to be played. Open the G file and capture. Video again top 8, not yet भाई. अभी एक गेम जीता, कल की गेम पेंडिंग है भाई. Next month I will have Rook icon and my name. Let's see. भाई Rook icon अच्छा है भाई, ब्लू कलर का अच्छा है. Magnus Fisher बनता जा रहा है. Dude, that will be crazy if like Magnus suddenly loses his mind and he's like, अरे भाई मैं नहीं खेलता चेस, क्या खराब है चेस भाई, लाइव बर्बाद कर दी भाई. 7 इंडियंस है स्क्रीन पे, चैट की जगह उनके रिजल्ट्स भी डाल दो, बार बार रिपीट नहीं करना पड़ेगा भाई. आई विल रिपीट भाई. रिजल्ट्स कौन डाले यार, इतने गेम्स नहीं है. हमने स्टार्ट किया था, देवर 20 इंडियंस और सो, अब 7 ही है तो इट्स मैनेजेबल. Wanna be my Hamma Khallo? Not interested, bhai. Sahil didn't message properly. ये क्या है भाई? Magnus said he's interested in politics. Wow. But people when they get super rich, they suddenly get interested in politics. Then they want power. Yeah, interesting. Will Vidi win Tarasi? Bhai, that's next month. That will be a crazy tournament actually. वो वाला तो मैं stream नहीं करूँगा because Sagar bhai will have the live feed, so there's no point. But yeah, that will be a crazy tournament. पिज्जा वाटी मेंबरशिप खरीदने वाला सड़क पे आ जाएगा. भाई वो नाम के लिए, I don't expect anybody to go for it, but you should have it. भाई Mr. Beast कभी chat में आ जाए, you never know. Do your mods have a minimum rating requirement? नहीं यार, mods भाई चैट को फिल्टर करने के लिए रेटिंग रिक्वायरमेंट रखूंगा तो भाई कोई क्वालिफाई नहीं करेगा भाई. अमृता इज टू, क्या लिखा है, टू. अरे यार ऐसा नहीं होता यार. आई थिंक यूजुअली व्हेन समबडी हैज अ लाइव फीड तो फिर वो मतलब नहीं होता करने का स्ट्रीम. वर्ल्ड कप फॉर्मेट वाज यूज्ड लाइक चैलेंजर. मैग्नस कभी चैंपियन नहीं बनता. I will still doubt it because he would take it more seriously then. उसने जब भी वर्ल्ड कप खेला है, he's mostly been the world champion, so there was no need for him to put extra pressure there. But he might have done it that way. Oh, Carlson has resigned. The world champion has resigned. That's insane result. Gamer wins. Yo Aditya bhai, क्या हाल चाल है भाई? Magnus indeed lost, Prasad bhai, and this is insane because now the world champion loses a ton of rating, and that means कि कल Carlsen could get knocked out and Gukesh ka path will get really simplified. That's good for India and everybody else, but not good for Carlsen bhai. But regardless, great game by Kamer there. The world champion has lost. Vidit has also won. Nihal has drawn. Gukesh has drawn. So good results for Team India so far. And now it's only 2 games remaining, chat. Arigesi, Arjun and Pragg. Kamer is sehr gut. True, by true. But great for Gukesh, exactly, because his path to the top 3 really got simplified. So, I would love the ideal cases he defeats Carlsen and goes through, but we can't be sure of that. And if we have a chance, especially if Carlsen is not going to play the candidates, so for him to play the tournament is for fun, right? So for him to disqualify Gukesh would be really unfortunate. So I'm hoping he gets knocked out. By the way, slight mistake there by Sindarov. King F2 played, and now chat, Rook takes D3 is the best move. Rook takes D3, and now C takes D4. And if by chance you were to play Rook B takes B3, now Rook takes C3 and Rook takes C3. And here, the basic difference is the advantage of Hikaru is advantage of Arjun. Your king is more active. You can play Rook G8, Rook B8. King can later come to B5, D5, and hence he's slightly better. But yeah, it's not completely winning, but much, much better now. Arjun, definitely better, man. Definitely better. They're moving a bit faster now as well. That's more important for me personally. Pragg, let's see, look at his game. Oh, Rook to F1. So I'll tell you what his idea is. His idea is to play G5. He wants to get this passed pawn, I think. I think that's the premise. But not so sure. I will not take on G5. I will not be so cooperative ki bhai tum bolo. I know ki, Gandhi ji, they did a lot of good things, but ye kalyug hai bhai, yahan pe दूसरा काल भी offer करोगे तो लोग दूसरे काल को भी मार देंगे भाई. So I don't think he will be so cooperative and take on G5. Yeah, probably now A3, time to create a passed pawn. This is the time to create counterplay. If you can create counterplay, put the bishop back, you will have a passed pawn on A2, and then hence you will have great chances to distract the white pieces. Let's see. Pragg lost, no, but he's definitely still fighting for his life. Rook F1 का idea, I think, is to play G5, the pawn is pinned. That's my idea. किस ऐसे चेस शुरू करना खेला शुरू किया भाई? I played at the age of 11, I think, for a couple of years, and then left. Kamer का मृत्यु हो गया. He has entered the land of the gods. भाई Kamer की rating कितनी हुई यार? Is it 2700? Let me refresh this. 2700 chess. Not yet. But Carlsen comes down to 2831. Bhai Sahab. I think this is the lowest rating he has had for the past. We'll have to see the lowest, but I think it's the lowest rating he's had for probably a decade or so. Like the lowest, I think, maybe 2 or 3 points higher than the lowest rating he's had. Like lowest, I think, was 2-8 or something. जहाँ तक मुझे idea है, but this might be the lowest as well. Kamer is number 24. Oh, he is. He's 2720. That's crazy. So Vidit के नीचे है वो. Pragg Rook E7. But why Rook E7? You're not doing anything. I don't get the idea of this. What's the idea? हमारा king का रास्ता block हो रहा है. Not so sure. His worst is dream for others. Exactly, man. That's how you know he's the GOAT. What is the black bishop doing here? No, I think the idea is to basically, let's say, at some point put it back and play A3. That's the entire premise here. You will never take on D5, of course. That's not happening. If you take, then takes connected passed pawns are very dangerous. I do think white is winning by force here. So you should not do this. Can't we get a passed pawn? We can. Actually, that might be one of the good moves. The only question is what happens on, let's say, something like takes. Okay, not takes, maybe directly A3, because then you open the B file, directly Rook A1. And here you will probably play bishop to B3. And if he takes, now the best move is Rook to A7. So you pin the pawn and then you will grab it back. And you basically have your own passed pawn now. So white has one, you have one, equal game. So Pragg can still hold this, but it will require some skills. No man can ever cross the same river twice. Ding. भाई साहब, भाई इंस्टाग्राम कितने नोटिफिकेशन देता है आजकल यार. ये कैसा was बोले Carlson won all 3 rounds because he lost to 2600 by, I think that's the difference. He won against 2500 and lost to 2700. So the players he won against had a much lower rating. So he probably gained like 0.5 or 0.8 out of them. So that's the issue, bhai. Is chess a real sport? Yes, it is, bhai. Definitely it is. Because sports, I don't think definition में physical activity आता है जहाँ तक मुझे idea है. Black bitch. Fun in corner, by fun is usually had in corner, by just saying. Barrett's lowest rating is 2-way to 2-inch line. Exactly. So only like 9 points away from his lowest. Come on, come on, come on. Pragg, faster, man. Faster. You have to go faster. She likes it. I mean, he likes it. He doesn't like it faster. I like it faster. So king f2 now. Oh, he played rook takes e3. Double exclamation mark. Rook b takes b3. Rook takes c3. Rook takes c3. And now king to c6. And Arjun is much, much better now, chat. ड्रीम गर्ल, भाई क्या गाना था. ड्रीम गर्ल, किसी शायर की गजल. ड्रीम गर्ल, नेपो की चोटी. ड्रीम गर्ल, भाई बहुत मस्त गाना है यार. भाई मैं बाजार जा रहा हूँ, गेम पॉज कर दे तब तक. भाई वर्ल्ड कप में अनाउंसमेंट कर देते हैं भाई, सारे लोग अपनी गेम पॉज करे भाई, क्योंकि क्लाइड ड्रैपल जी मार्केट जा रहे हैं. Come on, let's go. If gymnastics and random dancing can be a sport, then there is no kushak chess. That's true, भाई. टिक्कू पक्का 30 सेकंड एंटर कर चुका है. ये क्या है भाई? Come on, let's go. Come on, सिदारो, हार जा भाई. क्या टाइम वेस्ट कर रहा है भाई? वुमेन्स का राउंड अप चाहिए भाई. वुमेन्स का राउंड अप. ओ, बोलते ही हरिका ने ब्लेंडर कर दिया भाई. आई चैट, ये पॉन एंड गेम होने वाली है. सो क्वीन टेक्स d4, e टेक्स d4, रूक टेक्स f8, किंग टेक्स f8. व्हाट इज द वैल्यूएशन? गॉड नोज भाई, गॉड नोज. दिस इज सो ट्रिकी. Engine shows slightly better for white, which I'm not really sure what does that mean. Pawn and game is slightly better, तो कुछ होता ही नहीं है भाई. It's either winning or losing. I'm guessing if you put the engine with more depth, they will tell you what the valuation is, and it might be winning for white. We don't know. So Harika right now struggling. Humpy has already lost. So that's the women's section update by VD1. Yes, great game today. Will somebody see 1000? Unlikely, by. How white is recommending a chance 6 months break? Strange, no? I do think I know why it's recommending, and the idea is streams are recommended more, and it's a trendy topic. So that's why I streamed it. I had hope it might recommend, but I did not expect it. So it's a pleasant surprise, bhai. Even I want Pragg to win this round, but jeetne to nahi wala, bhai. By the way, chat, yahan pe rook to g8 and rook to b8 is a great maneuver. Ties down the rook to the d2 square, and then you can slowly think about then you can play rook to b3, for example, and start pushing the c pawn, win these 2 pawns. You will have a passed pawn, then you bring the king closer, and hopefully that wins. Yo Sarabai, charts of beasts watching a chat. Do like the stream. Let's get to 600 likes jaldi se bhai. And if you're here for the first time, hit the subscribe button bhai. Push karke daba do bhai. Going to game of Pragg. Ah la la la. So chat, here after rook f1, he did find the best move, a3. So Pragg saying, bhai, game is not over yet. And now after rook a1, double exclamation mark, best move. Now comes bishop b3, best move. So all the players playing best moves. Tactics course, bhai. For tactics, if your rating is between 500 and 1200, I would recommend going for the foundation course. Otherwise, rated course, bhai, if your rating is higher. I took 6 months back by gap by. Allah, it wasn't a gap. I was making videos, just not on this channel. Nihal game भाई draw चुकी है. Vidit's high rating is 2739. बिशप से रुक क्यों नहीं मारा? अरे रुक बड़ी सुंदर है रे. So काटने का मन नहीं कर रहा है बिशप का. You can दिख नहीं रहा भाई कितना बिशप एक्साइटेड है. He's not feeling like grabbing the rook. 420 ही कर रहे हैं साहिल भाई. ये क्या भाई? Nihal game is already a draw भाई. And he takes the pawn. Now Gukesh has a very important move. Don't take it directly. भाई ये हर मूव ब्रिलियंट क्यों दिखा रहा है भाई? ये क्या है भाई? Chess.com bias for Hikaru. Chess.com bias for Hikaru. प्रग ने बेस्ट मूव खेला, उसको नहीं दिखाया, बट Hikaru को दिखाया भाई. Come on. Rook a7. Only move. You cannot give the pawn away. Wesley lost by. Which language? It's English by. Please defeat Hikaru. I don't like him. Keh rahe hain ding liren by. Ding ne se Indian simp hai. Indian Hikaru simp. Hikaru breeds Chess.com. Brilliant. भाई चेसों की तो बात ही मत करो भाई. Disappointed a little bit with them. Bishop is too bad in this position. It can't capture rook. Dude, बिल्कुल सही जगह बैठा है वो बिशप. नजर वहीं पे है उसकी. नजर वहीं पे है. ये वो लड़का है जो भाई लड़की को दूर से ताड़ रहा है, बट हिम्मत नहीं हो रही बात करने की उसके. उसको पता है बात करेगा तो रिजेक्ट ही होगा. He's a guy who has no money and is ugly. So he knows कि ना मिलना है, so he's not like asking the rook out, but he's observing her from a distance. सागा भाई की स्ट्रीम पे गुकेश वर्ल्ड चैंपियन बन गया. We are targeted. हरिका equalized really? रुको भाई. I don't know if it's equalized or not, Mike. Very complicated point game. साता कपूर जी, थैंक यू सो भाई. लंबी स्ट्रीम होनी चाहिए. जुआ में कुछ जीता तो कट मिलेगा. जुआ खेलता हुआ आदमी हमें पैसा भेज रहा है, बताओ भाई. डन भाई डन. लंबी चलेगी भाई. बोलता हूं निहाल को. मैग्नस गेम दिखा दो भाई. मैग्नस ऑलरेडी लॉस्ट. ही इज आउट ऑफ द डम्प्स भाई. कल जीतना मस्त में ना उसके लिए. व्हाई नॉट रोकेट? बिकॉज b4 पॉन भी यहां पे बिशप डिफेंड करना है भाई. Rook 8 is not the same for multiple reasons. First of all is कि ये pawn can now be loose. White can even play a4 now. And for example, if you take, now you can, let's say take the rook back. And now this pawn is a big problem. You can give a check. And if king c4, now there is bishop c4, king e7 and rook b8. And you can see this pawn as a problem. So ये pawn हम free का दे नहीं सकते. So that's why we play this rook. ताकि one of the rook is always on b8. ताकि he can never really play rook d8 and rook b8 check. That's important. So now b3 played, and indeed Pragg finds the move rook to a7 and the game is equal. White is still better practically because he has the passed pawn, but objectively still equal. Gukesh is drawn already, why? Come on. Vincent over Pragg in juniors. नहीं रे. Pragg अभी जीतेगा भाई. कल जीतेगा ना Pragg. Don't worry भाई. और Vincent का हारेगा. अर्जुन क्या कर रहा है भाई? अपना लौंडा अर्जुन क्या कर रहा है भाई? अर्जुन ने के ओपोनेंट ने मूव खेली ही नहीं तब से भाई. 6 मिनट है उसके पास. सिंदारो को पसंद है भाई टाइम प्रेशर में आना. Unfortunately, he can't really blunder mate in one here. Base Chess.com. Who is better rapid player, Nihal or Nepo? I do think it's Nihal. Rapid में at least, but classical में it might be Nepo. देवर्ष श्रेष्ठ भाई, थैंक्स फॉर सब्सक्राइब भाई. इतने टाइम के बाद आए भाई. याद आ रही थी. अरे भाई वेलकम. हमें 4-5 दिन हो गए, एक्चुअली 5 दिन हो गए आते हुए. वीडी ने हमें बहुत लंबा खींचा भाई स्ट्रीम्स में. अगर इफ यू कैन चेक द लास्ट स्ट्रीम. बट थैंक्स फॉर सपोर्ट भाई. बिल्कुल वापस आ गए भाई. एंड इंपॉर्टेंट टूर्नामेंट सारे स्ट्रीम करेंगे भाई. थैंक्स अ लॉट भाई फॉर द सपोर्ट. 40 moves, 40 plus 0. 40 moves have already happened, so no more time on the clock, man. You won't get any more time on the clock. King c7 now. Let's go back. Nepo is better in all formats. Par bullet. No, I do think rapid with Nihal might even be better, yaar. At least equal, let's say. भाई तुम्हारे ही में से कभी पवन भाई चैट में आएंगे भी ना. पता है द रीजन व्हाई आई वांटेड टू स्टार्ट अ न्यू चैनल जहां पे कुछ रेवेन्यू आ रहा हो, इसकी कल को कोई बंदा आता है ना ऐसे पवन भाई या अर्चित, नंद किशोर, अक्षत भाई, कोई भी, या मतलब आई डोंट वॉन्ट देम टू एवर फील कंपेल्ड। भाई होता है ना भाई, ऐसे मैसेज पढ़ के कभी आएगा बंदा, अरे भाई स्टेफन ने लिख दिया सुपर चैट, अब तो या तो अगर चैट में कुछ लिखूंगा तो साला सुपर चैट देनी पड़ेगी। अरे यार वो चीज कभी होनी नहीं चाहिए भाई। सिंदारो के सिर में सिंदूर लगाने का टाइम आ गया है। एंड्रू लेट, पता नहीं एंड्रू टेट तो स्ट्रेट है भाई, तो लेट का मुझे पता नहीं क्या सीन चल रहा है। इंडियन प्लेयर्स का सिचुएशन भाई, मैक्सिमम प्लेयर्स आर डूइंग वेल टुडे। Vidit won, Gukesh drew. Arjun is better. Oh, रुक भी, a good move by Arjun there. आपका रेवेन्यू बढ़ा था भाई, ऐसे नहीं बढ़ाना रेवेन्यू भाई, टेंशन मत लो, मैं नहीं दूंगा। सुपर चैट कह रहा है इकलौता बंदा, उसका नाम ही एससी है भाई, नाम ही सुपर चैट है, वो ही नहीं दे रहा बस। Bro, is Hikaru better player in Blitz Rapid than any other player right now? Yes, bhai, he is. He definitely is. Going to Hikaru's game now, Rook A7. And he played Rook to D6. Wow. I think you have to take the pawn now, right? You do take the pawn. चाहे Rook से लो या pawn से, वो तो अपनी तुम्हारी श्रद्धा है. But I do think he has to take the pawn now. Before Rook B6 happens. Come on. Magnus is not out, bhai. He has a chance to win tomorrow, bhai. What's the winning prize? The first prize in this tournament is $110,000, I think, something like that. Come on, bhai. Let's go. ये श्रद्धा कौन है? That's a secret, bhai. Aditya Dhingra came 17th. अरे भाई उस पे मेरे को बहुत comments है रे. So basically, that guy gained 600 points in 2 months. So his rating was 2027, and 2 months later he is 2600. And I mentioned on a previous stream कि उसका level I think would be 2350. I was being very generous there. And then I read his interview जहाँ पे he says he thinks he's a strong IM, which would be somewhere around 2475, which is ridiculous considering कि he was playing regularly and lost rating points before that. Somebody who's Baiso remains Baiso because on a good day he defeats a Chobiso and on a bad day he loses to a 2000. So he maintains Baiso. That would be somewhere around my rating. So he kind of played on that levels. Like his maximum win was 2431. So he did not even defeat a strong IM. So how can he be a strong IM? Which was ridiculous to me. His max level now, if I have to be honest, would be somewhere around Baiso, not more than that. So if he plays now, I'll open this up, bhai. And of course, he played all his tournaments in Serbia. So I am offering Aditya Dhingra a challenge. Let's play 100 games, 2 games a day. Okay? 50 days. I'll pay for your accommodation in a 5-star hotel. 50 days. And if your rating by the end of the match is more than 2400, I will pay you another 5 lakhs. I'll get a sponsor for the match. Let's do it, bhai. Let's do it. Or Adiban could do it. Adiban can cross 2700 this way. Great opportunity, bhai. Like this is the problem. Like, you know, like I was totally in support, but then people start hallucinating. Bhai, mera level bhai 2470 ka, bhai. Come on, bhai. Levy could do it, bhai. Levy could do it totally. Oh, by the way, Rook B8 now. Let's give a check. The king will probably have to go to c3 and then you bring the bishop back to f7. Yoshasudai, kya haal chal hai? Karthik, he played really well, man. He played really well, bhai. I hope he maintains that momentum, yeah. Like, he plays strong tournaments and keeps challenging strong players. Himanshu Sharma is pretty good. He's pretty good. He's a veteran now and he's been playing for a long while. He's a pretty good player. Pragg has 0.1 advantage. Why a 0.1 advantage is completely useless because white has a passed pawn. So yeah, Serbia already what happened with me in Serbia already makes me sus about any Serbian tournaments in general. Not that he did anything, but come on, man, like 2475 ka level, it's ridiculous. Finally a chance to activate that ugly bishop. That's true, bhai, finally. But it's not an ugly bishop anymore. I think इसने makeover कर लिया है, plastic surgery कर ली है और अब काफी सुंदर bishop हो गया है. क्या हुआ सर्बिया में भाई? एक स्ट्रीम है चैनल पे पुरानी, यू कैन गो एंड चेक भाई, लंबी स्ट्रीम है. आई थिंक वन ब्लेंडर फॉर एनी साइड कैन गेम ओवर फर्दर नाउ. आई डोंट थिंक यहाँ पे दैट्स द केस. बाय द वे चैट, यहाँ पे रुक D8 check इज द ओनली मूव राइट नाउ. which kind of makes sense. You cannot take here because then the pawn comes to b6. So for now, it's the only move, but maybe it won't be the case a couple of moves from now. Nihal Nepo was a draw by. हाँ साहिल टिको लाई थी और एक स्ट्रीम भी थी भाई. Any tips to improve? By solve a ton of tactics, Sarika. Ton of tactics. 7 yellow to cross 27. So one way it would be to defeat Nepo. I think he will gain 7 yellow from that. At least 6 point something. Round 4 is not quarterfinals. मैंने अभी तो बहुत दूर है. क्या प्रग जीत सकता है? Winning is probably not possible here. I think draw he can do, but he can't win this game. Going to Arjun's game, what's happening? Okay, he did exactly what we said. Yeah, he played king c7, rook b8 and rook b3 now. So the king cannot really dance around too much because g3 would hang. So white is completely tied down. Now the only question is, how do you make advancements here? One way would be to play like king here, then c4, c3, take on a3, or maybe just keep the king here also, play c4, c3, break this structure, then the rook will have to go to a2 and then you bring the king up. But still, is it winning? It should be. It should be. Something tells me it should be, but it's not completely clear yet how. बता सर्वे की स्टोरी बहुत लंबी है भाई. I can't go and do now. King h3 played, rook e3 now, king h4. Will he go rook e1, rook here, affecting this mate? Maybe, could be possible. भाई स्ट्रीम से जाओ, पुरानी है भाई, चीटिंग नाम से स्ट्रीम होगी एक. Do players pay income tax on chess winnings? I think they do, bhai. Hari is helping Wenjun Ju as a coach. That's why Carlsen has lost by today. VD1, Carlsen lost. Are you a GM? Nahi, bhai. I'm not a GM. Is top 4 direct qualification for candidates? Top 3. So finalists दोनों और third place का winner. जो third place का match होगा, that will be crazy, man. स्पोर्ट्स में फिजिकल एक्टिविटी होती है भाई. नो ओलंपिक फॉर चेस, ओनली ओलंपिक फिजिकल. बट दे डू से चेस बर्न्स कैलोरीज, सो आई एम होपिंग कि दैट्स टेक्निकली फिजिकल एक्टिविटी. नो टैक्स रियली? आई थिंक होगा यार. Why doesn't Hari coach? Dude, he might be coaching. Who knows? And anyways, offer भी तो आना चाहिए ना. Maybe if they don't ask him, then how will he say yes? It burns, but मेरे experience में ऐसा कभी हुआ नहीं है भाई. Have you visited Rohtak? I've been to Rohtak before भाई. कोई state tournament खेला था मैंने. By the way, Pragg is still thinking. I don't know why, honestly, because there's nothing else apart from rook d8. Taking his time, 5 minutes for Pragg. Chat, no more time on the clock they will get now. There's no more extra time, so they have to play fast. Going to the game of Arjun, rook e1 indeed played. So rook h1 is a huge threat mate in 1. So what will White do now? Will he play king h5? In that case, rook g1. And if king h3, then probably you give a check and go to b1 then. Mouse click करने से how many calories does a mouse click burn? फिर mouse click करते रहो भाई 24/7. Sindarov can play g4. I don't think he can play g. If g4, then check here and check, and I win the g4 pawn, so he loses. So that will not work. Pragg will gain, I think, 6 or 7 points. If he 7 points if he defeats Hikaru. At least 6 he will gain actually 6. Okay, bhai. Chat, I think there are final few moments now because I think games are about to be finished. It's definitely going to happen soon because they simply don't have the time now. So I think it will happen very, very soon. And we will have the results. Vidit today has won. He has one guy who has won. Apart from him, I think everybody has drawn. Nobody lost so far. That's good news. So let's see how it works out. They drew here already. Really? Have they drawn? Oh, they have drawn. Wow. So Hikaru offered a draw. That's crazy. I didn't expect Hikaru to offer a draw, but apparently he has. So after king c3, the engine says black is slightly better, which I think is more of a fallacy. I don't think he's slightly better at all. C pawn is good enough. So decent result, I guess. I think it's decent for both sides. So Hikaru making a right decision at the end, going for a draw. So tomorrow Pragg will have the white pieces. I'm hoping he can put some pressure tomorrow. So decent draw for Pragg. They're gaining up 1 or 2 points in the ratings. And that is one more game over. So all the games are done. Only one game remains. Arjun's game. Can he finish off Sindharov is the question now. Vidit's opponent was, I think, Backrot Etienne. 60 points below VD, and he played a great game to win. नहीं मेरा वाला स्ट्रीम भाई होगा भाई. चेस इज चीटिंग सर्च करो मिल जाएगा यार. Who was VD's opponent today? That's a very weird term. Chess is cheating. Harika drawing, really? Let's have a look. No, I don't think she's drawing. No, this is lost, right? Oh, she had to play f4. Harika was completely lost if f4 had been played. But her opponent played king d3, and now it's a draw. f4 and h5 being the only move. Harika saving herself. Ball बच गई भाई. Pawn endgames are very tricky, man. इतने strong GMs के लिए भी it's not easy to play, man. Harika survives, yeah? Crazy. VD finished fast and Arjun playing still Uno reverse. Dude, VD was tie break नहीं पहुंचना चाहिए. Harika is back indeed. It's a good result for India, bhai, for sure. I think Hikaru's draw is not bad. I think Pragg was although winning earlier, he was much better, so technically he would not be so happy. Something else burns Carolis, bhai. Pata hai. I know what you're talking about. Mandar bhai, I know. Cycling. How many points did Carlton today? I think he lost like 7 points. That's my guess. Gukesh, I think, probably decreased by point something. He's still India number 1 by. Pragg tomorrow should not let the game to rapids. Honestly, he just plays his best chess. जो हाथ में आएगा वो होगा भाई. क्या खेला? अभी खेला नहीं है. Oh, he played king h5. I think that's a mistake. Now rook g1 should win. Rook g1 should win, chat. Oh, rook d3, but now rook g2 should win. You can't save both these pawns. Chat, he's winning, I think. He will win. So that's awesome. Arjun and Vidit will both win today. That's great, yeah. That's really great. Pragg drew his game, Gukesh rank 8 now. Hikaru, Wesley So loses, so he drops out. Pragg is already survived, but he's already drawn. Let's go. Finish him off, Arjun. 14 minutes. Only one game remaining, chat. Magnus lost to Kamer. That's crazy. No, rook h1 was not better actually, because the thing is, chat, we don't give a shit about this pawn. Basically, passed pawn create karna hai. This pawn is irrelevant to creating a passed pawn. We want either this, taki we can grab this, or we want this, taki we get a passed pawn here. So this pawn is completely irrelevant as long as we get one more pawn for it. Vidit wins 20 lakhs again as top. Top 8 में अभी कहाँ आया VD? अभी थोड़ी है. अभी 32 players खेल रहे हैं, chat. Even if he wins, he will go to top 16, not top 8. Yeah, rook b2 played. Excellent move now. I think if white plays b3, we just take the pawn. And then we bring the king up, yeah. एक pass pawn चाहिए, chat. बस एक pass pawn चाहिए. If he plays b3, then we take, and we already have a pass pawn, so it works in Arjun's favor. You can grab this pawn, but it doesn't do anything for creating a pass pawn now. Kamer has cheated, I think. नहीं भाई. अगर Hans Neiman खेल रहा होता तो maybe we would see that kill him. Yeah, 16 boards, 32 players. Come on. Yes, we have a pass pawn now, chat. He has played b3, we take, rook takes, and now king c6, c4, king c5. And the difference between the a pawn for white and the c pawn for black is the black's king is supporting the pawn. So hence, it is easier to queen. This pawn will just be a weakness. And that means black is completely winning now. Dopamine waste हो गया. भाई कोई बात नहीं. Dopamine never goes waste भाई. दोबारा आ जाएगा भाई. Body के पास बहुत है भाई तुम्हारे पास. Body के पास दो ही चीजें बहुत होती है भाई. एक तो dopamine और एक भाई एक चीज है जो रामन से synonymous है भाई. Sound similar करती है. Will Gukesh maintain his form stability for a long period of time? That's the main question, bhai. Anybody who could guess that would really know a lot about the future, right? That's the main question. Will he maintain his level or will he fall back? That's the main question to see. Fortunately, Kamer got beats from hands. No, I don't think you can basically pass on your beats to somebody else. You probably have to buy new ones, right? Even if you were the guy to try out beats, you will not go for second-hand beats or second-ass beats, so to speak here. Go for new ones, bhai. Go for new ones. कर ही रहे हो उतना खर्चा तो भाई नए ले लो भाई. यार second hand beats कोई कैसे यूज कर सकता है? Anyways, Kamer cheated for sure. नहीं भाई. Round 3 is only Rook 3 is only move to save fire. I don't think there's any option to save here honestly, because Rook C3, King C6. I am going to push. I will play King B5, C4, King C5, King D3, and to stop this pawn, all I need is to play Rook L2 at the end. So this is just winning for black. Round of 16 hai, that means 16 boards. 16 boards and 32 players. Hari didn't play, he's helping Vinjuju in the women's category. Why not? I am making videos but on a secret channel, we'll reveal at some point. Kamer will have loads of fun today. Let's see why. We don't even know if he's a minor biter. Let's be careful about making jokes. ये endgame तुम बिना engine के जीत सकते हो क्या? हाँ, I think so. If I was playing Sindharov, I should be able to win this. Most of the times, I think. मस्त नहा धुला के बीट्स को यूज कर सकते हैं साहिल टिक्कू जी भाई. फिर लेकिन उसके बाद जो काफी दर्द होगा उसका क्या? इलो मशीन से लोगो. हाँ भाई, एग्जैक्टली. बीट्स कैन बी डबल एंडेड. उसका क्या एप्लीकेशन है भाई? आई डोंट इवन नो द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ इट एंड आई डोंट इवन वांट टू नो व्हाट कुड बी द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ डबल एंडेड बीट्स. आई डोंट नो भाई. Man, this is the moment I wish I had more knowledge about this. वो आपने हम्पी लॉस भाई. बाला कलोल का क्या कल्ला होगा भाई? बाला कलोल का वो कोचिंग और ट्रैवल और सब पे स्पेंड कर ला होगा भाई. 18 है केमर, बढ़िया भाई. Why many present players South India? Because I think India में North में उतना कल्चर नहीं है जिसका South में, because Vishy was from the South India, so he kind of promoted obviously अगर तुम्हारे स्टेट से वर्ल्ड चैंपियन है तो यू वुड मोर लाइकली टेक अप द गेम ऑफ चेस. सो नॉर्थ में ऐसा कोई बंदा निकल नहीं पाया ना, सो हेंस साउथ के ही मैक्सिमम प्लेयर्स है. इफ नॉर्थ इंडिया साउथ इंडिया मैच कभी हो तो साउथ इंडिया वुड क्रश नॉर्थ इंडिया. D5 also a decent move actually, not a bad one. Directly भी खेल सकते, but this is also a decent move. Now white has to take, you cannot allow two connected pass pawns, that would be resigned, so you have to take this pawn. And passenger forced. हाँ भाई, king takes d6 now. डिंगलिरेन भाई घर पे है भाई. वो ताइवान को टेक ओवर करने की कोशिश कर रहा है. There is no second channel. There is a strategy to retain viewers of this link. You will do it at some point. Maybe could be भाई, could be. Beats assist नहीं. Here कुछ स्कूल में चेस. What are beats? क्या होता है? कुछ नहीं है सारिका. It's nothing. Ignore. King Liren, oh my god. नहीं भाई, he's not a king भाई. King तो अपना कालसन ही है भाई. No, I am chilling in China. Nice भाई. China. Donald Trump का भाई इंप्रेशन कभी नहीं भूल सकता मैं. By the way, King E7 is the only move. What? King E7 is the only move to win. Wow. That's a complete turnaround. And yeah, he goes for King C6 because that's what I would play. What? So D5 was a bad move apparently because now the plan changed. Why King E7? Chat, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Because I also thought King C6 is the best move now. Apparently Rook E3 and it's a draw now. No, I think the idea is I just play Rook E3 and if you move the king, I give a check again. So it's like you don't have any chance apart from going to E7. That's, I think, the issue. Like even C4, Rook E3, and again you have to choose, yeah? Stopping Rook D8, I don't think Rook D8 is the issue. That's my guess. I don't think that's the issue. I think king e7 had plans of trapping the king in a mating net here. If I put the king on f6, it's mate, force mate. So hence you can see the problem. If I play king f6, it's force mate. The king is stuck. There's no way to save the mate. So I think that was the idea here. ये हुई ना वीडी वाली बात. ये क्या है भाई? वीडी getting roasted for no reason. रुको भाई फोन चार्ज करता हूँ यार. Chat stream like करो भाई. Let's get to 600 likes. Gukesh, can he defeat HPN tiebreaker? I mean, Gukesh wins tomorrow with black pieces. He can, by Gukesh is definitely stronger than HPN Go. He can surely win with the black pieces. There's no doubt. Vidit and Arjun, Uno reverse ho gaya. No, he will win by. I think Arjun will also win. I'm still hoping White will blunder, yeah, because he has 2 minutes on the clock. And Sindaro blundered mate in 1 bhai. In the league we saw. So I have full faith he'll blunder here also. Vidit came and played a move. Oh, now king h6 is the best. And he plays it. Wow. So what happens on c4 now? Rook e5 kya? No. King g6. And now apparently rook b2 is still winning. Chat variation dekhta hai, theek hai? Best variation hai ye. Rook e5 check. King d6. a4. Who the hell will play a4 here? कुछ भी मतलब. Rook e3, Rook b3, Rook e2. Dude, इंजन को उठाओ और भाई कहीं डाल दो भाई. Nobody will play like this भाई. This is not happening on the board. We are going to see a lot of blunders now. Let's tune in for the blunders here. White के पास तो स्पेशली 2 ही मिनट है. बहुत ब्लंडर होने वाले भाई. बहुत ज्यादा. I think Max wants his bliss rating to increase. So world number 1, I don't think so भाई. इसलिए तो नहीं भाई. IM छोड़ GM या सुपर GM भी नहीं निकाल पाएंगे भाई ये. Harika drew, man. What a crazy save by Harika there. Oh my god. What a crazy save. This is completely busted. So great save. Humpy, however, lost. Only 1 game remaining now, chat. I think it's going to be Diamond membership. भाई वो टाइम फ्रेम में करनी होती है भाई. ऐसे नहीं कि टोटल नहीं होता भाई. Why is Gukesh not as strong as other formats? He is strong, but he's strong. Will Magnus withdraw from tournament? No, I don't think so. Winning say direct loss. No, I think he might still win this. Harika has not been impressed. She drew. Humpy has lost, so she's in a must win tomorrow. She's the only Indian who lost. Round for the next game is tomorrow. It will be tomorrow. Hikaru Pragg draw tomorrow. Pragg will have the white pieces. Vidit was the only one who has won today, I think. Baki sabka draw. Gukesh draw. Pragg draw. Nihal draw. Vidit won. And now finally Arjun is also slightly better. बोल बैटमैन रहे हैं पर शब्द सुपरमैन के हैं. Vincent beats allegations incoming. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. It'll happen. It's okay, bhai. It's okay. Eating पार लेग नहीं, किसी की टांग ना खाए भाई. टांग ना खाए किसी की भी. Honestly, c4 ही खेलना पड़ेगा ना यार. I don't see any other move. c4 looks like the most logical one because that's one move you have to play. If you have options between 2 choices, usually you play the move which you have to play to win. Like there's no other choice. Round of 16 with 32 players, that means basically. VD won. VD played a perfect game today, bhai. Great game by VD today. Perfect conversion. Sahil, please bola pencil. Ye kya, bhai? King d4. Why this? Why King d4? I don't get it. Why not c4 directly? Now it's a draw. It's a draw. He spoiled it, I think. I think c4 was the last try. Now rook e5. It's a draw. Crap. Arjun spoiling that game, man. He had a great chance to win this. He spoiled it, I think, multiple times. So that's unfortunate. Now I think it's a dead draw because you will take on a3, he will take on f5, 1 pawn each. It's a dead draw now. The game will end in the next 2 minutes, chat. Yep, I think it will end in 2 to 5 minutes now. आप कल पॉलिटिक्स की बातें क्यों नहीं करते भाई? क्या कर रहे हैं पॉलिटिक्स भाई? मेरा प्रिंसिपल एक ही है भाई. पॉलिटिक्स में जो भी इन पावर है ना, दे विल ऑलवेज थिंक ऑफ देमसेल्व्स बिफोर द जनता. तो भाई इट्स कंप्लीटली यूजलेस थिंक कि भाई ये बेटर है कि ये बेटर है. भाई हमारे बारे में तो कोई नहीं सोच रहा. प्लीज सजेस्ट गुड लॉयर टू केमर. करता हूं भाई. फीडी इंस्पायर्ड. नहीं भाई, आई डोंट थिंक सो. Told you Arjun played 22 day. No, he played really well. I think he could not convert it, man. Convert नहीं कर पाया वो. He hesitated in converting. I could see the hesitation. Like यहाँ पे, to me at least, it's obvious C4 is the only move. Because if he plays check, then he has wasted a move. Now even if you go forward, he wasted one more move. Now what's happening is इसको तुमने free pawn दे दिया यार. Direct pawn दे दिया तुमने. I don't know what King D4 was. It was basically a blunder. VD coaching legacy. No, C5 pawn is fast, but what do you play here? Let's say you play C4. I grab this pawn. Next what? Next what? The bar says black is still winning, but I think it should be a draw at this point. I think so. ये एक pawn would not be enough. कह रहा है rook h3 check. Is there some clever way he can win chat? King g5 check. King h4. c3. Rook f7. Yeah, it's a draw only. वही तो कह रहा हूँ. Like इंजन थोड़ा हेल्सलेट कर रहा है, but it's a draw, I think. Can Arjun lose from this position? I don't think so. He can lose, but जीतना मुश्किल है. Pragg drew yes. Couching क्या है भाई? Casting couch कर रहा है क्या वीडियो? ये क्या है भाई? Why first 1.5 wins? Half. No, they play 2 games only, not 3 games. केमर ने पूरा वर्ल्ड कप प्रेडिक्शन को उल्टा कर दिया. True. I know. But still, Carlsen could win tomorrow, man. Carlsen can easily win on demand. Like, he's one guy who can do it, yeah? By the way, 7 minutes for Arjun. Baki sub games khatam ho chuki hai. Let's see the updates in the ratings. Hikaru, by the way, still world number 2. Gukesh, world number 8. Nepo losing some points as well. Vidit gaining some points, becoming world number 23 now. If he wins tomorrow, he becomes world number 22, crosses Wei Yi. Interesting. ठीक है, कल मजा आएगा यार. Women's section is already over, so now to this. He plays C4 finally, and Rook F5 is the only move now. अपना वीडियो टॉप 20 कब आएगा? Let's hope so भाई soon. कार्लसन टेलर ने क्या अनाउंस कर दिया? लोग उससे सस्ते में ले रहे हैं भाई. वो खुद को सस्ते में ले रहा है भाई. सी पॉन प्रमोशन, बट कैसे करोगे भाई? तो तुम्हारा बॉस प्रमोशन के लिए तैयार नहीं है, तुम कैसे खाली प्रमोशन कैसे कर लोगे भाई तुम? चलो भाई, आई थिंक इट्स गोइंग टू बी ओवर सून. इट्स गोइंग टू बी ओवर सून. आज तो वॉचिंग ठीक थी भाई. आज तो वॉचिंग टच करी यार, नॉट बैड. आई थिंक हिकारू विल रिमेन टॉप 2. I'm hoping he loses tomorrow to Pragg, because otherwise Rapid में क्या होगा? Rapid में Hikaru will be the favorite. Pragg is pretty strong, but Hikaru is slightly stronger. So classical में maybe it's still possible to defeat him. तो GM क्यों नहीं बन जाता भाई? मेंबरशिप नहीं दी तो भाई तो गुस्सा काहे हो रहे हो भाई? गालियां काहे दे रहे हो हमें? अनार्को क्या है भाई? सुंदरो भाई जल्दी खत्म करो भाई. अब क्या सोचना भाई? अब क्या सोचना? समय की रेटिंग 1945 हो गई. क्या बात कर रहे हो? इज ही रियली दैट क्लोज टू क्रॉसिंग 2000? लेट मी चेक. भाई 1846 है. क्या बात कर रहे हो भाई? His last game was today. He's playing Bullet now. And Blitz. He's not even playing Rapid. 1846 है भाई. He plays every day though. That's cool. That's really nice. I like कि वो छोड़ता नहीं है. Like he genuinely loves chess. And that's one of the reasons I really love Samay. Like he genuinely loves chess. By the way, pawn has been taken now. Rook takes. I think C3 is the only way to try and win, but I think regardless, it doesn't matter too much now. Rook G8. What? Is he planning Rook C8 now? But I still feel it's too slow. मैं ग्रैंड मास्टर वाला GM बोल रहा था, तुम क्या समझे? वही बोल रहा हूँ भाई. गुल करना सनार की पढ़ता हूँ भाई मैं. क्या है ये? नार्को सिंडिकेलिस्ट भाई. ये तो कोई टॉम क्रूज की मूवी का कोई वो विलन का नाम लग रहा है. Workers organization that oppose the wage system will eventually form the basis of a new society and should be self-managing. They should not have bosses or business agents. Instead, workers alone should decide on what affects them. No, I do think that's probably not a good strategy. Boss hona chahiye because you have to coordinate. Somebody should be able to coordinate, right? Where is the puzzle rating? Because puzzle rating is only focusing on one of your skills, that's tactics, and chess is focusing on your entire skill set, like baki sare openings, middle games, strategy, double bishop, outside pass pawn, so on, pawn structure. All Indians will call it next round. I'm hoping so. Humpy got difficult because she lost. But she can also come back tomorrow. So I'm hoping everybody will. Vibe rating 2300 and rapid ho gaya bhai. Okay, so final few moves, chat. Final few moves. The game is about to end. Shit bhai, kya chal hai? Arjun is in tears on the board. Kya baat kar rahe tum? Let me just check, bhai. I'll show you for a second if he's indeed there. I don't think so. He looks like he's in tears. He's definitely... Sindarov bhai ऐसे क्यों हिलता है भाई हर बार? I don't know. I saw him shaking like this in the Indian Chess League also. कुछ particular moment है इसका movement. I like his suit man. बड़ा सही suit पहना है दोनों ने. Smarty pants. I like it. Rook e5 played by Sindarov. I think now you have to play c3. What else? ये chess compositions का भी tournament होता है क्या? बिल्कुल होता है भाई. Maybe he's tired. Maybe it's possible. Come on, let's go. Finish it off, Arjun. Come on, let's go. हार मत जाना भाई. उसके पास 2 पॉन है, थोड़ा ध्यान रख के भाई. प्लीज हार मत जाना. You're literally winning at 1 hour more advantage. Exactly. I don't know, man. What happened? Like he should have won this game comfortably. Like I mentioned, like he had the maximum chances of winning today. He did not take on a3 because he's still trying to win this. He's trying to play rook here and promote the pawn. He could have taken on a3, of course. Susu आया संदारो को. I doubt it. मुझे क्या पता वैसे यार. चलो भाई, final few moves. करो खत्म भाई. हम भी सोए भाई. डिनर करे भाई. डिनर करे हुए जमाना हो गया भाई. पूरे 24 घंटे हो गए. Come on. Let's go. Is it a must win? नहीं भाई, it's not a must win. But Arjun was winning before, so he will be disappointed for sure. Black सीधा तो he will be almost guaranteed to qualify. Come on. Magnus lost, yes. 600 पॉचिंग कहाँ गई हो भाई? गेम्स मैक्सिमम खत्म हो गई ना भाई. अब सिर्फ एक गेम पे. डिनर इज ओवररेटेड. भाई मैंने सुना है जो लड़की है ना, डिनर इज मैं ना ओवररेटेड यार. ओवररेटेड. वो वही होते हैं, लड़की मिलती नहीं है भाई. भाई डिनर खा लो भाई. डाइट पे मत रहो जीवी भाई. खा लो यार, डिनर खा लो भाई. पेट भरो यार. नाउ अर्जुन लाइक भाई पॉन ही मार लेता हूँ, कहीं हार ना जाऊं. ओ rook f5 is the only move. Wow. Really? Rook f5 is the only move. If that's the case, that's a good trap, yeah. Of course you can't push because the rook is hanging. Rook f5 only move, by the way. I can't show the face cam by. I don't have the rights to it. I can first show a couple of moments, but not more than that. I don't know क्या बना हुआ है, देखना पड़ेगा. Yep, he plays it by. He plays it. White knows what he is doing. He will not make a mistake here. If Carlsen is out, it is a great thing for Indian chess players. Exactly. But the thing is, he may bounce back tomorrow. That's definitely possible. If Arjun wins from here, I'll just skip the dinner. Lol. अरे वाह वाह, मुश्किल है भाई. I don't think he'll win though. आपका dinner आपके पेट में जाके ही रहेगा आज. Yeah, you could push the c pawn. Totally possible, but I think he will play rook f7 या rook f8 and try to come back and give checks from behind. Hari Krishna is doing modeling now, bhai. That's the reason. क्या ही बोले भाई. Let's go. हार गया मैच जरूर जाएगा भाई. पूरा मैच रहा है ना, खाली एक मैच नहीं. Pragg match was a draw, yes. Really? बस सोचना क्या है भाई, अब ड्रॉ ले लो भाई, अब देयर इज नो विन. You cannot win this pawn. King e4, there's rook c5 at the very least. He defended really well, man. Honestly, he defended really well. He deserves the draw. Like, I want Arjun to win, but he played so well under time pressure. Deserves the draw, so to speak. Like, I think Arjun screwed it up. Vidit won, yes. He won the game. Very convincing him today. Do you want watch KSI boxing events? Not really. इतना मैंने कंज्यूम नहीं किया उनका कंटेंट भाई. बॉक्सिंग वैसे भी उनका ऐसे खतरनाक बॉक्सर तो है नहीं. Vidit looking mature and into mature का मतलब क्या है भाई, ये तो बताओ. ये ड्रॉ काहे नहीं कर रहे. आई थिंक अर्जुन इज हैविंग अ लास्ट थिंक कि कोई ट्रैप है क्या. जैसे ये ट्रैप उसने निकाला ना, ही इज फाइंडिंग एनी मोर ट्रैप एग्जिस्ट. ही नोज कि दोनों के पास टाइम कम है, सो ब्लंडर करने के चांसेस तो हैं. तो इज ट्राइंग टू फाइंड दैट ट्रैप. कहां पे ट्रैप है मेरे पास. केस एंड लोगन पॉल I don't think so, bhai. Okay, king e3. Oh, good move. By the way, chat, a4 here is the only move for white. Everything else loses, which is crazy now that you look at it. a4 is the only move or Arjun wins. So good move there, king e3, because it also supports the pawn. You don't necessarily have to capture. King का क्या है, ऐसे जाना और ऐसे जाना is the same distance. So good move there. Any prediction for Nihal's opening tomorrow? I think he will go something solid. Yeah, he knows कि rapid में he might have a better chance, so he'll go something solid. Yeah, maybe Catalan. Will not Catalan actually. Maybe London. Who knows? What else to play? No, I'm just saying it's the only move by. Like nothing else. Nothing else. Whenever there's only one move, there's a chance of something happening, right? अगर 4 move draw कर रहे हैं तो भाई फिर तो there's no point of playing. We have seen huge blunder, man. Sindaro blundered mate in 1, by the way. Just saying. In the Indian chess league. Mate in 1 blunder किया वो. So, just saying भाई. ये तो बहुत छोटा blunder है उसके सामने. Are you gay, sir? नहीं भाई. Good question. Let's go भाई. अगर इतना आसान होता उसने खेल दिया होता भाई अब तक. तुम देख रहे हो? He's thinking for 1.5 minutes already. Come on, come on, come on. Will Pragg win tomorrow? I'm hoping so, man. I am tense. Gukesh hasn't played much rapid chess. Esipenko enjoys some advantage. I think he will defeat him in classical only by, I'm hoping. Hikaru's recap will be awesome. Yeah. Finds a4. Now let's go c3 by. c3 played. Putting pressure on the clock. a5 now. भाई से सरिका, how old are you? I'm very curious. चेस में कैसे इंटरेस्ट आया? आई थिंक मॉम ने सिखाया था मैं चेस यार बचपन में. सो आई लव द गेम. इज अर्जुन गरीगेसी? आई डोंट नो भाई. आई हैव नो क्लू. मोस्ट लाइकली नॉट. आप जीएम हो क्या? नहीं भाई. बट अगर ग्रैंड मास्टर गौरी जीएम है तो हम भी जीएम है भाई. हम भी है भाई फिर तो. हिकारू ड्रू भाई. हिकारू ड्रू. Gukesh played so much rapid in matches. I don't think it should. Yeah, it should not be a problem, man. He beat Carlsen rapid, right? I think he crushed Carlsen in rapid, so he should be okay. Final moves, chat. 1 minute for Sindarov. Worst things have happened. You never know. One blunder from Sindarov. You never know, man. कोई ट्रैप उसको तैयार रखना है. Like, we need one more trap from Arjun. एक और ट्रैप चाहिए कहीं पे कुछ कहीं से निकल जाए. I am a NM भाई. NM and CM both. My rating is 22, so a5 good move. अब तो ड्रॉ ही है तो मुश्किल है. Now I'll take a draw भाई. हार ना जाओ. मार दो pawn. Rook takes, king takes. a6, c2, a7, c1 queens, 8 queens, and they shake hands. So within a minute the game will end in a draw, chat. Within a minute now. Nice, Gaurang bhai. You're 14. Nice. Specs change, sure. I like the specs, bhai. क्या IMs NMs को इज्जत देते हैं? भाई IMs की इज्जत के लिए जरूरत किसको है भाई? I'm not asking from इज्जत from IMs, भाई. No offense. So it's not a problem. They देंगे कि नहीं देंगे. Can you do a roundup please? Roundup ये कि भाई Gukesh drew very early. Nihal drew as well. Harika drew. Humpy lost. Vidit won. And Pragg drew as well against Hikaru. So far good results. Kal I think Nihal and Pragg both have white pieces. So it'll be interesting. Arjun still trying. That's crazy by the way. He's still trying, not exchanging the pawn. But ध्यान रखना भाई. I think now Rook C5 is an immediate draw. I think that kind of takes care of it. Rook F7 also feels like a draw, to be honest. Have you played ever multiple times? Of course, yaar. 30 में played exactly. Crazy game there, man. Crazy game. "30 seconds for Sindarov. Can he make a mistake? What mistake can he make? कुछ है भी नहीं यार. Is there a... Let's try to fire a blunder. Let's try to find a blunder. Rook F8. अच्छी movie है यार. Yeah, the thing is now you have to take, yeah, because white has two passed pawns. You cannot wait any longer. So you take here, he takes back, you take back. A6, C2, A7, queens and queens. And both sides have queens. Oh, ध्यान से भाई. ये check नहीं भाई, ध्यान से भाई. ध्यान से भाई. King F5 check. बस यहाँ मत आ जाना भाई. यहाँ mate के साथ King H7. It should be a draw, man. It should be a draw. Yeah, it should be a draw. Go, let's go. Yep, he takes it, man. It's a draw. It's a draw. So that will be the final game, chat. So that's all the games. Today, only Vidit is the one who won his game. So I'm hoping tomorrow he somehow manages to draw or win and does not go to tiebreak because we see how long it goes. And baki sab ke liye tomorrow will be a knockout match. Nihal knockout match, Pragg knockout match, Harika knockout match, and Gukesh knockout match. So tomorrow will be very, very important. So yeah, he could have played King H5 as well, but risky hai thoda sa. Yep, they will shake hands very soon, man. How much is the channel? They're making a... I don't want to speculate, right? Because Indian head, so I don't want to do that because I have really no clue about their income sources. बहुत सारे और होंगे जो मुझे पता नहीं है. So whatever I estimate will be on the lower end. तो मुझे वो I would like to avoid that. It will be at least in the tens of lakhs per month. For sure, tens of lakhs per month. At least that's my estimate. कितना होगा मुझे पता नहीं है. I don't think he'll blunder on mate भाई. भाई हाथ शेक करके घर चले जाओ भाई. Easy है. Don't try in this भाई. Draw ही है यार ये तो. ये क्या है भाई? चेक पे चेक. Please repeat, bhai. Please repeat. यहाँ पे there is queen d5 check, bhai. So there's nothing happening. चलो भाई, time to draw, भाई. Melting one blunder. Who knows? Who knows? Sindarov, भाई. Never know. Nihal drew, भाई. अर्जुन आपको वॉच टाइम दे रहा है भाई. इतना भी नहीं चाहिए वॉच टाइम. They have drawn, chat. ठीक है, that was a good game. Arjun definitely missed a few chances. ठीक है chat, कल बहुत important day होगा. कल I think most likely some Indian players will get knocked out. It's very obvious thanks to probability. And so far only Vidit is the one who won today. And I think Humpy is the one who is in a must-win situation tomorrow. She has to win. बाकियों के लिए draw भी चलेगा. So I'll see you tomorrow, chat. Thank you for joining in. Take care, keep smiling, and do like and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow. Yo, Anmol bhai, all awesome. Welcome back. Kal will be knockout bhai for most players. Bye chat, take care, keep smiling. See you tomorrow.